show nobody, don't show nobody. You can't see this ghost, but don't show nobody. Foot Clan, let's go. You're fine. Yes, I gotta make a new cash app, cause my name is on the one I have. Now I don't think you're a doxer, but I've done pretty good to not have my name out there for this long. Already, only thing I'ma come up is my cup. If you try this app lower, you can have like control. The vibrations and stuff is just like a cook ring or something. Someone convinced me to get lower if you wanna cam up your feet or play with yourself. But you don't have to joy a foot queen to worship. This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. But don't show nobody, don't show nobody. You can't see this ghost, but don't show nobody. I'm still a hard man. I do you right if you do me right. You know, don't show nobody. Low, I got a cake, she'll ask me the weekend when you're sitting on my face though. Yeah, I know what you mean, my mouth pussy. Came in if you ever wanna join, you're sitting on my face. A spice in a pink mask if you spread eagle fiddle, and you better not bust vulgar. Oh well, so damn well we gotta link up. Gonna force me to go to Asian massage parlor, and I hate Asian women. LMAOI, if you wanna play with the cup ring thing, you gotta download this app and make a free account. And I gotta add you as a friend. You don't really want this big white cock on your face, licking my balls on your face, and ticks you can't make me calm. This is go, Jay-Z, Foot Clan, let's go. Don't show nobody. Yo, you gotta respond if I'm sending you money. I would make a crater in you. Why do you like me? Your throat is worthy. Everything is bigger in Texas, especially white cock. I got you, babe. Sorry for being paranoid. I'm a little drunk. I'm gonna not fat and save a lot of cum so you get a heavy load. Alright, babe. Can't wait. I wanna make you nut. Good morning. I'm hyped for it. I will call a pedicure place. So gag on my cock, but yo, don't show nobody. I'm still a hard man. Let's go. Jay-Z's victim, Jay-Z exposed. Let's go down the list. I know the truth about those. We have blue, port, yes, juice too. Got ghosts real good. Next one might be you, but don't show nobody. Ghost coin is doo-doo. Don't show nobody. They ain't coming for me, they coming for you. Ghost gay nigga.
He's not a Christian!
He could be a Jew and believe in God.
It doesn't matter. She's tampered in dark-sided stuff. Yes, she did.
Don't show nobody. They not coming
He's
for
dark-sided.
me. They coming for you, ghost gay nigga.
He is dark-sided too!
I don't fucking get excited for the next Swan Kelly stream. You guys are watching Swan Kelly. You know, some fat woman who has nothing better to do than to babysit you morons. Like a bunch of fucking middle schoolers with a crush on the teacher.
Can a nigga live? Can a nigga live? Please.
Why don't you go drive up to Shaggy's boat? I love that. I'd love to see that streamed, motherfucker. Be the last fucking thing you ever do. Yeah, drive up to Shaggy's boat.
Here, it's not my fucking fault, Dixon.
You don't know me.
I don't know why you're trying to make this my beef or fucking talking shit about me everywhere.
Can we take
because you are a retard. And you had to fucking start trouble with fucking absolutely everywhere.
Rage pig that likes to beat women.
You're an idiot.
And she's not backing down.
It's not my fault, and I'm absolutely over your shit, Dixon.
But she's literally shit talking.
So you can either fucking call in and provide the people some content, or you can fucking keep crying in my ear the entire time. But you are a low-down rich, Dixon. You're fucking nothing. You're a retarded idiot.
Isn't even
That's what you are.
And you'll find out.
I'm done with this shit. Like, he fucking keeps fucking sneak dissing me all the time. Keeps having my name in his mouth. But when push comes to shove, he's gonna pussy out every single time.
Okay.
Like, fuck you, it's not my fault you fucking had to start beef with everyone and get scared.
Do you think he had heartbreak? Do you think?
How you gonna blame me for that?
Like introspection there.
It's not that big a deal, you German bum. Well, then shut up
She's not
about
scared
it.
of me at all.
Why don't you fucking shut up about it? Why don't you just fuck off, Dixon?
I don't
Honestly,
intimidate her even a little bit.
go fucking be
Why is
annoying
Dixon
somewhere else.
scared?
I'm disturbed.
What is up with that?
She's not
I thought he does the
intimidated by me at
sector.
all.
What's going on?
But this should also sound
Dixon does the running away.
just like the money thing.
I'll believe it. Fucking go. Do it like everybody fucking else. Fucking get a weird fucking grudge with me and start fucking hanging out with DJ Axel and fucking Mormon Shaggy.
You're not. Do you understand?
Not to make fun of them, but to actually be friends with them. Yeah, it worked out great for Swan Kelly.
Talk to me like this.
I thought that too, Dixon. I thought we were buddies too. You've been fucking. You keep stabbing me in the fucking back, and I'm kind of tired of
I
it.
like to imagine Ralph giving ESL.
I'm telling you to
lessons,
go fuck yourself.
in Mexico, and he's standing in front of the class.
Done
and
with
that's
this
the
shit.
tone he-
Can a nigga live? Can a nigga live? Please.
Apparently, I'm the pedo now. Everyone now thinks we're gay, fucking retarded pedophiles. We are all over the Kiwi farms. Everyone's calling us gay. About your fucking feelings, person. I'm done with it. It's all fuck bullshit. Apparently, I'm the pedo. Everyone now thinks we're gay, fucking retarded pedophiles. I don't fucking care about your fucking feelings, person. The show is fucked. We are all your little retarded gay chess gay retarded pedophiles. The show is fucked. You feel bad, person? We are all your little retarded gay chess never think about what you say. It's all just you're all this shit planned for weeks. We are posted all over the timeline as gay retarded pedophiles. The show is fucked. It's all fucked. You feel bad, person? We are posted all over the timeline as gay retarded pedophiles. You feel bad, person? Yeah, thanks. Apparently, I'm the pedo now. Everyone now thinks we're gay, fucking retarded pedophiles. We are all over the Kiwi farms. Everyone's calling us gay. About your fucking feelings, person. I'm done with it. It's all fuck bullshit. Apparently, I'm the pedo. Everyone now thinks we're gay, fucking retarded pedophiles. I don't fucking care about your fucking feelings, person. The show is fucked. We are all your little retarded gay chess gay retarded pedophiles. Fucked. You feel bad, person? We are all your little retarded gay chess. Never think about what you say. It's all just you're all this shit planned for weeks. We are posted all over the timeline as gay retarded pedophiles. The show is fucked. It's all fucked. You feel bad, person? We are posted all over the timeline as gay retarded pedophiles. You feel bad, person? Yeah, thanks. Apparently, I'm the pedo now. Everyone now thinks we're gay, fucking retarded pedophiles.
We are all over the Kiwi farms. Everyone's calling us gay about your fucking feelings, person. I'm done with it. It's all fuck bullshit. Apparently, I'm the pedo. Everyone now thinks we're gay, fucking retarded pedophiles. I don't fucking care about your fucking feelings, person. The show is fucked. We are all your little retarded gay chess gay retarded pedophiles. The show is fucked. You feel bad, person? We are all your little retarded gay chess. Never think about what you say. It's all just you're all the shit you had planned for weeks. We are posted all over the timeline as gay retarded pedophiles. The show is fucked. It's all fucked. You feel bad, person? We are posted all over the timeline as gay retarded pedophiles. You feel bad, person? Yeah, thanks. Here, it's not my fucking fault, Dixon.
You don't know me.
I don't know why you're trying to make this my beef or fucking talking shit about me everywhere.
Can we take
Because you are a retard. You have to fucking start trouble with fucking absolutely everyone. You're an idiot, Dixon. It's not my fault. I'm absolutely over your shit, Dixon. So you can either fucking call in and provide the people some content, or you can fucking keep crying in my ear the entire time. But you are a low-down rich, Dixon. You're fucking nothing. You're a retarded idiot. That's what you are. I'm done with this shit. Like, he fucking keeps fucking sneak dissing me all the time. Keeps having my name in his mouth. But when push comes to shove, he's gonna pussy out every single time. Like, fuck you. It's not my fault, but you fucking have to start beef with everyone and get scared.
Do you think he had heart rate?
How are you gonna blame me for that?
Introspection there?
It's not that big a deal, you German bum. Well, then shut up about it. Why don't you fucking shut up about it? Why don't you just fuck off, honestly? Go fucking be annoying somewhere. What's up with that? Somebody does this second. What's going on? Listen, that's annoying way. I'll believe it. Fucking go act like, do it like everybody fucking else. Fucking be a fucking rush with me and start fucking hanging out with DJ Axel and fucking Mormon Shag.
You're not.
Not to make fun of them, but to actually be friends with me. They wear their break for Swan Kill. I thought that too, Dixon. I fucking wear buddies too. You've been fucking, you keep stabbing me in the fucking back. I'm kind of tired of it. I'm telling you to go fuck yourself. Done with shit.
He actually, dude, Alistair Mycroft is actually stream sniping Ovo, posting what he thinks.
Dixon, no one said any different other than, I'll say this is the caveat. The threatening thing, obviously he wasn't serious. But yeah, no one ever said that he wasn't a cow.
This is my docs in the chat. And I can oil and
Actually, Dixon, no, I would not. If you said that same joke. Have you not seen how I've taken House's side? House has called me a stupid bitch for like over a year. No, I wouldn't actually, because I do try to be fair. If you made that joke and I knew it was a joke, dude, I've been fair to you before. Be quiet. There's times I've said stuff to you to be fair as well. If you actually pay attention to what I'm saying, go back and look. There's plenty of times I've been fair to you.
devout Muslim. He truly is.
I don't play those games like you do, Dixon. That's the type of thing you guys do. Okay, what's happening now? Dixon distracted me again. So what happens for this is what I get for letting Dixon back in my chat. Who you tattling on today, Dixie?
Okay,
Uh-oh,
it's
Dixon.
not here.
Wait a second, Dixon. I thought you didn't like House because of the Raven stuff, so there's more to it than that, huh? I mean, I know you guys were already kind of going at it before that, but I thought the main thing, the reason you wanted him to go to jail and all that was because of the Raven stuff. Now he's in A-Log prison. House will be fine. Also, maybe you're admitting here, Dixon, that you already had beef with him before that, and that's why you ran to Medicare and everything and was talking about him being a chomo and stuff. I wonder. It's almost like you even know that that stuff was bullshit. All right, let's go back. Warhammer's, what's he doing again? He's looking for the spot where the docks was up. Got a little bit of dead air here for Dixon to fill by chatting. Yeah, exactly.
Put the microphone up to your mouth.
Dang, that's loud.
Your microphone is shit. Like, literally, your microphone is fucking shit.
There's fake Brian in the chat, in Alistair's chat.
This motherfucker can't even use OBS Studio.
Ooh.
I can't exposing personal information.
To the naked eye, things seem orderly in
Bye, Dixon. I'll see you back later, honey.
China. Xi Jinping has consolidated power.
Everybody say bye to Dixon. Go make a video. Take your shirt off on the video for your daddy Godwinson. Everybody gets to see your boobies.
I'm done with it.
Lie, lie. Bright, bright, gonna 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 lie, lie. Lie, lie. Bright, bright, gonna 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 lie, lie. Bright, bright, gonna.
I'm still a hard man.
Because Axel brought you on to make fun of you.
All right.
Axel doesn't like you. He wants to make you look like a fool.
I'm here stream
You may not
sniping
have been having a very happy time with me.
a lolcow.
He may have been like looking to further drag my name through the mud. But he certainly isn't any friend to you. Because Axel, for whatever flaws he has, being a sociopathic gay man, is not, in fact, stupid. He's actually very clever. That's one thing he's very clever, very charismatic, also very self-destructive, but he ain't fucking stupid. And he knows that you have snaked everyone everyone who has ever tried to do right by you. You have cashed in those friendships in the hopes of becoming relevant to people who you don't know and who don't care about you on the internet. He's not stupid enough to put his eggs in that basket, at least not the ones he gives a shit about.
For us to finally answer the questions, and the best put a capstone on the trilogy. And Shagster's been playing games without frontiers.
Listening to the shit Surfer listens to, like nog music and this hippie bullshit, I'm actually rather proud of myself that I'm a black metal fan. That, my idea of good music is fucking NS Absurd and Falkenback and shit like that. Still, you missed a G there.
We're now 8 years deep. No, I don't think.
So it's hype, bro.
Poor Blue. Poor Mama.
I just have 8 models over there. But I think
maybe it would have been a good idea to at least wait until you were at least halfway through the stream to start cracking open beers.
I dragged 2 of them on another day.
Poor Mama.
You shouldn't mess with somebody's relationship if you ever think she's gonna bully her when she fucking gets a phone.
Yep, what? Didn't say anything bad.
I said that he should expect to get bullied by her if he fucking messed with her relationship.
That's apparently bullshit. According to that Lanigan.
Yeah, apparently that is bullshit. Even the boyfriend said that he didn't do anything.
And doesn't she already have a new boyfriend? So like what
She does
difference?
not have a new boy. She does not have a new boyfriend.
Someone called Bri, a guy. So maybe it's not our boyfriend, but a guy called Bri and talked to him about her.
He knows her boyfriend.
It was her. It was her ex-boyfriend. World champion is his name. And the first time Brian ever came in here and saw Nixon here, he said he knew who her boyfriend was. He's like, I'm gonna go tell him blah 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 all this and all that shit. And it was starting shit. This was months ago. He didn't call her for. I was here for that. Yeah, he didn't cause her and that guy to break up. She was going to break up with him anyway.
Claiming.
No, she was going to. They were going to break up anyway. She didn't want to be with him anyway. This was a fuck you to him for fucking just trying to fuck with shit anyway. That's all it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, he started it, and it sounds like he's finishing it.
Well, if he's going to try and dox her or something like that, well, then he better dox her not in this server.
I don't think
we kind of already told him that shit.
He didn't say he was going to do that in this server.
Yeah, we already told him don't do that shit here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he's that salty and going to dox somebody for banning him from a server when he gets let back in.
No, that's not. That's not what it's about.
That is not it at all. And you know that.
I don't know what it's about. What's it about?
She called him a pedophile.
Well, how was I supposed to?
What do you mean?
We can't hear you.
Nobody told me nobody told me she called him a pedophile. And he goes around calling people pedophiles all fucking day. So I don't see what the problem is.
Like who? Like Dark Ninja?
I mean, I guess he goes around calling lots of people pedophiles. I'm not going to stick up for people who do the same thing to other people.
Well, but who
I've
else
only
does
ever
he
heard of
call
call
them?
Ninja one.
Who else is he calling one? Zoom? Sure. I mean, like, who else?
I
Like,
mean, Zoom is one.
that's not a pedophile. Who does he call a pedophile that's not one?
I don't know. I don't know anything about him. All I know is he was so pissed off at me when Shaggy and Raven were in here, like it was my fault. Like I didn't kick them out when they got here.
Well,
And
it
even
wasn't.
my
Hold
DM.
on, it wasn't just Shaggy and Raven. DJ Axel got
Axel,
into.
a pedophile.
Shaggy and them were trying to get into.
And that's fine. And they got kicked out of here. But you don't got to be in my DMs for like an hour, sorting out, calling me a faggot and a retard and all this dumbass shit because they were in here.
I mean,
that sounds like beside the point. Like that's not even what we're talking about.
But that's what I'm just saying. I don't give a fuck because he's going to be like that to me.
Yeah, but you said he calls people pedophiles who aren't. That was your point.
I didn't say he calls people pedophiles who aren't. I just said he goes around calling people pedophiles.
He goes around calling pedophiles
They
pedophiles.
deserve it.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if she called him a pedophile, but if he's not, I mean, well,
and then kicked him or banned him or whatever. Immediately, called him that and then banned him. It's like, okay.
Right. I mean, like I said, I mean, he was trying to fuck with the relationship. Women get pissed off.
Allegedly. It's not
the
even,
woman. It's the woman pass.
explaining
It's
it.
the woman pass.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
not
say
a woman
allegedly,
pass.
and at this point, after the Me Too shit, I don't really believe women a lot of the time when they say somebody
Well,
did
that's
something
fine,
to
but
them.
I mean, he did come in here and say, "I'm gonna tell him all this." I mean, Sarah Pickles just said she heard that happen. It was months ago. So
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, he got kicked out and banned. She banned him. Got let right back in. He always will get let right back in. I don't have a lot of sympathy for Brian doing that shit because he let people in his server do shit to me and didn't do anything about it. So I don't really have a lot of sympathy for him. And I know Sucker Punch said he
Oh,
would
about
like
that.
tell
I
him to
remember
stop
that.
using my mom's name and all that shit. But I just said, no, don't do that. That should be Brian doing that. And Brian didn't want to do it. So I don't really have sympathy for him.
Hey,
To be clear, hold on. I've seen the DMs. He did not just say, oh, well, Rajay can be in the server because he doxes. He said, well, if you're going to let Raven and those people in your server, you should just go ahead and let Rajay, since he does the same thing they do. I saw the DMs.
Okay, right. But I'm not, did I let them in my server? I kicked them out. It's not my fault. I'm not on here 24. I'm not on here 24/7 to monitor.
He was not aware that you had already kicked them out. However,
Yes,
you
he
did
was.
not tell me that when I first asked you what was going on between you two. You excluded that.
Excluded what? The 30 DMs he was sending me, bitch. The fact that I kept on saying I can't help it that they said this to you and I fucking banned them and you're still getting mad and telling me I'm worried about content in this fucking server activity you're telling me. I wasn't worried about anything like banning content. I kicked them out as soon as I found out they were there. And if I let them hang out for a little bit so people could talk shit to them, like we've done, that's my prerogative.
You excluded it. Jacob, I'm saying you excluded to me when I asked you what was going on between you two. You completely excluded that whole portion, and you said all he did was
You look
smirk
like
out
a young
at you.
Martin Scully.
So I had to go to him and ask him what the fuck happened, and he just showed me the DMs.
Well, you could ask me again. I was going through TSA when that was going on, so I wasn't trying to be like busy. I'm sorry, I was busy. I didn't. I mean,
you're all good. I've seen
yeah.
the DMs. He showed them.
Okay. Well, was he not sorting out at me? Like, okay, he's sorting.
Yes.
Okay.
However,
did he not let Rosalind sit there using my mom's full name for his handle?
Jacob, I'm not. Jacob, you're doing the same thing he does. Hold on. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying all I'm saying is you did not include that information. You excluded that completely.
I guess I wasn't thinking about that.
That's all good. I'm just saying. Like,
yeah, it wasn't like I wasn't like withholding like some big like thing. I just said he was sorting out on me on
not
DMs
including
over
that
bullshit.
definitely changes the narrative. You just made it seem like he was spurting out for no fucking reason.
Well, I mean, in fairness, I mean, I could probably look. I probably told him I kicked him out, and he kept on fucking spurting out. I can go back and check that, but I'm almost positive he kept it up for like a while. after I told him.
Yeah, and he will. I'm not defending that. He absolutely will. He'll go on for hours.
Right. But and I want to say, like, you know, he's going to get mad at me for having suspect people that show up in here. Like, he's telling like I let them come in here. I'm trying to explain they just showed up. I can't ban people if they're not in here to begin with. And how am I supposed to know what this dude said about this fucking daughter? I have no fucking idea. If he would have like told me right off the bat, then I'd be like, oh, okay, and I would have done it. I've been like, yeah. But he didn't tell me. He just assumes I know all of his fucking history, and I don't know that motherfucker at all.
A few moments later.
I've been summoned.
By who? For what? I don't think whatever her name is here right now.
I summoned him.
Mr. Jacob, I was told you were saying that I came into the server months ago saying you're going to Nyx's boyfriend to rat her out on a bunch of shit and messed up a relationship. Trying to say I call everyone pedophiles and got called out when asked who isn't an actual pedophile.
What are you
Is this
trying to
true,
say
sir?
to me? Did I say? Did
I'm
you say
asking
you were
you
going
to say that. So I can clarify a lot of stuff. So the guy you're talking about, her boyfriend, Janny, total Janny, I've known him for about 8 to 9 years. I don't know Nyx. I don't need to rat her out. I don't do that. In fact, in my DMs, I have her thanking me 6 weeks ago when I told him, why don't you just fly her out if it's serious and get with the girl? Because he didn't know where it was going to go when they broke up the first time. That was my advice to them, was to just try it and fly it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's the complete opposite of whatever shenanigans you believe happened. I didn't break them up. I've been busy. I haven't been around for like 12 days.
Hold on, Brian.
She lied.
No, Brian, hold on. I never said you broke them up. I never said you broke them up. I even clarified that specifically. I said she was always breaking up with him. He's not the reason they broke up. I specifically said that. So if you're coming to me to say I told you broke
Wait, you said that he was fucking up her relationship. I thought I heard you
say that, Jacob.
Yeah, and you said
I didn't say you broke them up.
It's actually the opposite.
Going to her boyfriend to run her out.
I said she was breaking up with. I said she was breaking up with him.
You said that
10 minutes ago, I saw you.
You're bad.
I said that he should expect to get bullied by her if he fucking messed with her relationship.
That's apparently bullshit, according to that Laniga.
Yeah, apparently that is bullshit. Even the boyfriend said that he didn't do anything.
And doesn't she already have a new boyfriend? So like what difference?
She does not have a new boyfriend.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
You also said that. You also said that he was why she was mad at him.
What I'm talking about.
I did say that she said that you were fucking with their relationship, but that's not why they broke up, because of you. That's exactly what I said.
All right. I have receipts actually. I'll read them out loud instead of posting them, so we don't cause any more problems. Because Janny did ask.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You don't want me to read the receipts? But it kind of does if you're going to tell people that I broke them up or whatever it is.
I don't. No. I come in here and people tell me I missed all this drama about. I don't care if
February. Well, can I finish? Can I just read this, please? So February 2nd, 2024. February the 24th. Excuse me. So that was when the time I talked to Janny, when she told me in a public VC that they were dating. And Janny talks great about me because I've known him for literally almost as long as since Gamergate.
Yeah, Brian.
And he lived. By the way, he lived. I lived in Florida, and he lived. Well, I'm not going to get into that, but let's just say we hung out, right? Okay. And I'm going to read what she wrote to me. Hold on. Just wait. I'm going to read what she wrote to me. Okay. We were talking about Kira stuff. And she DM'd me thanking me. And she goes, all these simps in Jacob's server trying to get between me and Champ is hilarious. He's my world. I love him so much. Thank you. I wrote, yeah, people suck. And she said, facts. I was standing up for you, but you left. We're talking about Kira. I said she shouldn't go after your marriage. You're a good guy. I said, sorry, work stuff. I'll be right back, but thanks for that. That was the conversation we had regarding anything I said about her and her boyfriend at the time, which I told them both in another server privately, just go to Spirit Airline, fly her out for a week, and see if it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I was happy for him. So none of that happened. That's not true. I talked to Janny last night and today. He can confirm that I have nothing to do with their breakup when she flew out to Florida.
Can I lawyer for Jacob? Hold on, Jacob. Can I lawyer for you for a moment?
Yeah, go on.
Lawyer it up, brother.
So, are you just repeating stuff that whatever?
What?
Are you just repeating stuff like Jacob? The stuff you said, is that just you repeating what you heard from her?
That was what was when I was summoned. That was what was DM'd to me. I read it out loud. It was.
No, I'm asking Jacob. I'm asking Jacob. Are you you said? The stuff you said, Jacob. Are you just repeating stuff that she told you, basically?
Hey, I remember the time that he came, the public DC where he found out that was her boyfriend was here. When he found out, he goes, "I'm gonna go tell him this and that," and she got all worried about that for some reason. That's all I remember about that.
Oh no, I was gonna razz. I was gonna razz.
Okay.
Danny's my boy. I was gonna rizzle him up.
And Brian, the other day when she kicked you out and you messaged me and said something, I asked her why. I mean, DM'd her and asked her why you did it, and she said because he was fucking with my relationship. That's what she told me.
I know she lied. Yeah, that's actually a lie. Okay. I know about that. What was crazy is that what I read to you was the last combo we had about her and Janny, February 24th. For about 12 days, I've been MIA because I've been busy with work and IRL shit. I came back like officially on Monday, hung out. Nothing was brought up about that. And she decided to come at me sideways and claim that I cheated on my wife by sucking tranny cock and some other shit. So we had blood sports, right? We fucking, I hollered her down with her or whatever. We fought about it and she got ass mad about it because then she decided to admit that she broke up with the guy, which is kind of confusing, right? Like, Jake, if Jacob, let me ask you a question. If you break up with a chick, but then you tell everyone else that the reason why you broke up is because of this guy, but you're the one that broke up with him, right? Like, does that make any sense?
No, but she never. I said from the get-go.
Right, but that's all you need to say. No, right? It doesn't make sense. And then when I talked, because I've known the guy personally for almost a decade, and I talked to him, he's like, "No, you didn't have anything to do with it. I don't know why she's doing that. She's probably bored." Is his answer, by the way. Then he asked me to leave it alone. I never tried to engage with her again. I didn't engage with her today, by the way. Secondly, the second part of this is you claim I call everyone a pedophile, but when it's brought to me, I don't address it. First of all, I call specific people pedophiles who are, right? To me, like Dark Ninja to me, I've seen enough evidence to say I believe he's a pedophile, right? Okay? Right. With Kevin, you literally sat here with Joker playing the audio of him talking about grooming children on Discord and meeting them up at high schools, hypothetically, and asking parents for permission to have sex with them. You listen to that. I think he's a pedophile. So if I'm going to say Kevin's a pedophile, I'm sorry, bro, but I have some shit to point at that I can say this kind of thing makes me think he's a pedophile.
Brian, that's fine. You can call whoever you want a pedophile. I just said you call him a pedophile, so I mean it happens. That's all I said. I wasn't.
Okay, so now we're going to get into the second part that made me angry this morning with Blue Sky, which I like Blue Sky. It's not her fault. She just didn't understand, and I was angry. But I'm like prolifically doxxed, right? Like there's like a documentary on me. There's all types of stuff, right? I used to run a big show. Everybody kind of knows who I am if I come around. They hear my voice. They kind of get an idea, right? Okay. People like update my docs like once a month that don't like me for the span of at least 10 years, right? And I get swatted all the time. I've had false CPS reports all the time. In a community server, if a mod bans me with open audit logs and they write the reason I'm a pedophile, right? And you've got people you're inviting in here like Raven, who's gone on multiple streams claiming I'm cheating on my wife with an underage minor, and her proof is a fake post of Little Tay, right? With pedophiles like Shaggy, who openly said they want to rape my 5-year-old daughter and sell child pornography to pamper.
Hold on. The reason she banned you, she put down.
Yeah, she is banned now, right? But she wasn't before. But my point is like you
No. You said Nick
be in a weird position.
Okay, but wait. I had no idea. I thought she called you a pedophile in VC. I didn't know she put down the reason.
No, she banned me. She wasn't even in VC. She just banned me and wrote pedophile as a reason. It doesn't really matter. My point is
Brian,
let me finish. Just let me finish. My point is it just puts me in a weird predicament where I got to go, great. Is some Spurg from like CWW or something like that, or some alt account's going to see that and go, Brian got banned for being a pedo. Let's fuck with his family a little bit, or call CPS, because they have done that. I've had that happen over nothing. And it's not true. I know it's not true. But you've never really had to deal with stuff like that, Jacob. I have a lot of it, like a lot. And I'm not making an excuse saying it's not my fault or whatever. What I'm saying is if I haven't done anything wrong to you, and in fact, I went out of my way to help you in her case, her relationship, to try to get you guys to work it out because I was happy for my friend. Why in the fuck would you randomly come at me sideways after I've been missing 2 months later, right, and claim I'm a pedophile to people and start a bunch of shit for no reason, and then ban me repeatedly and tell people I fuck kids? That's a kind of a problem. Would you not have a problem with that?
Yeah, I didn't know she put down the reason she banned you to pedophile. I thought they said she called you a pedophile.
It's right there.
Well, no, but I don't have time. I don't have time to look at the audit.
No, that's fine. But like, my thing is Jacob. Like, I didn't reach out to her to fuck with her. In fact, last night she tried to put me on trial in some server called Social 40 and demanded I show up. And I told her to write a blog about it and fuck off. And I didn't go because my friend Janny asked me not to get involved with his ex or get in a fight with her. He asked me nicely. And I said, yeah, you're my boy. I'm not going to come at your girl or your ex sideways if you don't want me to. It's not my business.
Okay. Like I said, Brian, I didn't know that she put down pedophile. And all I said was she banned him. He got let right back in. He would always get let right back in if she bans him. That was it. That's all I said. We talked about it for like 5 minutes and then we stopped talking about it. So everyone that messaged you.
You're good, dude. I'm not mad at listen, I'm not mad at you. But like I just if you have I'm pretty straightforward. If you have an issue, even if we bang heads about it, you could just ask me, bro. I'm not a liar. I'll just tell you what happened. I have receipts of what I'm talking about. She already apologized to me in DMs, but it doesn't really matter. And she's changed her name to like deleted account. I don't know what the fuck's going on with her, but I don't really know her that well for all this to be a thing.
Yeah, she's leaving Discord for a little bit because she's very upset about what happened. So she's drifting up, and I don't think she's been to sleep. So she's just being retarded. And like this was nothing. I just said, I don't care. You get let back in. I didn't realize you wrote down you were a pedophile. There's like a paper trail of it.
Yes, it's literally in the audience.
Okay, you understand.
Like,
I don't know these things.
That's my thing. I mean, like, I was cool. I was annoyed, but I was cool
all the time.
And respectable, and like I said, I didn't engage with her. When I got banned the first time, by the way, it was because I refused to continue engaging with her. I was talking to Spez about Iran at that point, and like the whole thing about whether or not we bombed their own fucking pilot or some shit. And she got mad that I wouldn't engage with her, so she banned me.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I don't know. I straight up said you weren't the reason they broke up. She was always planning on breaking up with him, and she went down to Florida. In fact, she didn't even go see him when she went to Florida. She was done with him like right before she left.
like I said, I'm not getting involved in their relationship. Janny asked me not to. He's my boy. All I'm saying is, on my side of things, I literally am not the reason for any of it. Her shit is completely one-sided and ridiculous.
But people just asked me why she did it, and I specifically said it's not the reason her and him broke up, but she just didn't like how he was fucking with. She said he fucked with her.
But none of that. But I can literally send you the receipts private if you want. That's not true. None of that is true. I never fucked with the relationship.
Yeah, you don't have to. All I can go by is that one time you came in this VC, found out who her boyfriend was, and said you were going to go say something to him about what her care.
It was like as in like I was going to go talk to him like, hey, you're dating this chick. How's it going? It's my boy. That's it. It wasn't like to fuck with a relationship.
She got all worried about it, and I guess.
But what I'm saying, but Jacob, I read you. I can send it to you. I read your receipt where she's thanking me, February 24th. I can send it to you.
Again,
what I'm saying is What I'm saying is it doesn't make sense. Her story doesn't make sense. She was worried because that was in February when that all went down, and she already knew the results were. I just talked to him and suggested they should fly out and try a real relationship. I didn't fuck with a relationship. She knew that, so she's lying. You understand?
Okay.
Like she's just lying.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. People ask me why she did it, and I haven't talked to her.
I don't know. I asked Janny himself why she lied, and he just said he thinks she's just bored. I don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah. I don't. People just asked me, Brian. I wasn't talking about it. People come and, oh, you missed all this, and I just
You're
said,
good. I was
about
just summoned because people were tagging me saying Joy and Jacob's talking, saying this
people
and that
are
right now.
yeah, people are trying to start shit for some fucking reason. I don't know
Well,
why.
it's because I got really pissed off this morning because of what she did, and then I sent her some shit in her DMs to let her know what's up, and then now she wants to be all cool. So
Yeah, that's fine too. Like I said, like if we sat here and talked about this for like until you showed up, I could understand why they would be messaging you trying to come in. But we literally talked about it for probably 5 minutes.
The other thing I do want to talk to you about is the other day when I called you a retard in DMs, man. I'm just listen. We're guys. I'm not like actually mad at you, but all I wanted to say was is if you're going to let the CWW Raven people in here when these are the same people like the Weezus and Raven and Tachi people in again, then it should be fair that Rajang comes back. You can't just let Lou and Impress and these guys get fucked on with these people, and then you can't have Rajang back.
I mean,
that was my argument.
You can say that, but at the end of the day, this is my server, and if the dude's sitting there openly doxing my family for no fucking reason, it's my choice. You can be in
but what do you think Raven and them do? Raven and those guys and Shaggy and those guys. Shaggy took my docs and tried to find what elementary school my daughter went to. You know that, right?
Brian, no, I just think, Brian, I didn't know that. I don't know you. I don't know your history.
What I'm saying is, my argument was in DM, so you understand me clearly, Jacob, was rules for thee, but not for me. If you're gonna let Weezus and Raven and them come back in here to fuck with Blue and everybody again, which they would do, even if they would say we'll be cool, give it about a week or two, and they'll be back on the bullshit with either Bird, Blue, me, and President. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Just listen what I'm saying. Listen. I'm saying rules, then in that case, it should be free reign and Rajang should be allowed back in, right? Because that would be fair to them if you're going to let them have to deal with that retarded shit again. That was my argument. It's an example.
Well, that's your argument. But once again, this is my server. I get to choose who. If I just want to kick somebody randomly in the VC out and ban them, I can do that. It's my server.
Right. But here's the thing is my argument still. Do you see but you see the hypocrisy? What I'm trying to point out is if that's true, you could do that, but then they still have so they have to deal with it, but you don't type shit. You get what I'm saying?
Well, then, Brian, at the same time, then you let Raj sit in your VC, your server for at least a month with my mom's full fucking name for his fucking profile name.
Well, first of all, Jacob, you never came to me and told me that. Secondly, I've talked to Rajang, and I've asked you too in here that you should sit down and work it out with him. Have I not?
You're right, but what is there to work out with him? He just
if that's your answer, that's fair. But I like Rajang, and I asked him not to break my rules in my server, and he hasn't so far that I've recognized. And you've never come to me privately like I have to you and said, "Hey, this guy's doing X, Y, and Z."
Right, and Sucker Punch asked me if I wanted to do that, and I said no, let him do it so people see how fucking retarded he is.
So then why are you even getting mad at me? Because if you talk to Sucker, I would say Sucker, do what you got to do.
No, I'm saying, Brian, I'm not mad at you about it, and I guess maybe you didn't know that was my mother's name and shit like that.
I didn't know. Okay. I wouldn't have allowed it, just like I didn't allow with other stuff, or at least I tried not to allow it. I've even I don't even like Jazzy, and I've asked Ferg not to put her job shit in his name in the server.
I asked people not to. Right, and that's what I mean, man. I wasn't sitting there like spurging out about you or bitching. People just asked me what happened. I said I don't know. I guess Nick spanned Brian. What I heard, and I go, he gets let right.
You're all right, bro. I'm just talking to you. I'm not mad at you. I'm just talking to you. I just got someone in here for it, and I thought we bang it out because
somebody wanted to start some kind of drama over nothing because people. I don't know. It's fucking retarded. Because really, I literally was a 5-minute conversation. And we started talking about other shit. But I guess people are too bored in here and need some type of drama nonstop. I don't know.
To be clear, it was not me. I've been playing a video game and listening.
I don't think it was.
I just want to be very clear because this is happening right after I brought it up to you.
Yeah, but Wendy,
you're all good. I just prefer. I don't mind talking in a public manner or a private manner. I just prefer we were cool. I'm cool with you, Jacob. I have no issues. I just wanted to talk to you
too.
Even when I was like talking shit in the DMs, that wasn't anything personal. I was more just saying like, hey, you're gonna have to deal with this problem. The only thing I didn't like was if they were allowed to stay and act a fool and shit, touching on them, then I thought it would be only fair to everyone else that you could just have Rajang back because if then it's might as well just open the server up for open season. That's what my point was. It wasn't literally bring back Rajang or else. It wasn't. I don't do ultimatums. It was just like, hey, if you're gonna do that, you might as well do this because that'd be fair.
But
Then
that's what I mean. Like, Rajing would bring up ultimatums. Let me back in your server, or I'm gonna dox your family, or I'm gonna send your mother.
No, I wouldn't. No, I don't want to do all that.
And then he actually started fucking with Audrey for some fucking reason. Oh, I'm gonna send this to Audrey.
I don't know any of this. He did, but the thing is I've asked him this stuff in my server, and his story is completely different than yours. He says it's not true.
Yeah, he lies to you. He's lived and breathed me for over a fucking year. Anybody here can tell you that. He spills out. I have so many DMs where I don't respond to him, or there's probably hundreds of him just spilling out being retarded. I mean, it's just fucking. He's just a fucking jealous.
Like I said a while ago, I asked him his lore. He denied a lot of the shit you said and has his own side, which led to me going, "Well, fine, talk about it."
Hold on, Brian. Didn't he say to you that he was mad at me if he was doxing me that day because I blamed him for hacking Yanana and all this bullshit?
No, he said he didn't say he was doxing you that day. He said he was pissed off and fucking with you that day because you came at him sideways about the Yanana account. Saying he hacked it.
Okay, here you go. I've never came to him. I never talked to him. That's a fucking lie. I will never talk to him. Even when he got to be in the server for like a month or two.
You didn't accuse him of hacking Yanana's account?
No, he's saying I went to him and accused him of hacking Dana's account. No, but at the same time, she was acting like him. She was acting like Dark Ninja. She was acting like a bunch of people to make it seem like she used to hack. And he could be mad at her for that, not me. But I knew it wasn't him from the get-go pretty much anyway. Second of all, was he not in your server all the time saying, "Oh, I've got one of his e-girls doing what me and CWW want"? So why wouldn't I?
I don't know. To be fair, I work a lot and I don't pay attention to my general chat as much as I should.
I'll tell you what. So there's many times where he would sit there and say, "I've got one of his e-girls."
Yeah, I know he'll tag you and talk some shit, but he always told me that he's just talking shit. He's not nothing he says is real.
Yeah, he's just tagging me talking shit, but he made sure CW didn't know who I was until he decided to bitch about me to them. He had them fucking with me because he's such a pussy to do it by himself, and then they didn't give a fuck
he has a different story. See, his story is you went to CWW huffing and puffing, and you were talking big game and wanted to dox some people, and that got you fucked up by CWW.
Okay, so I went into CWW. I've been banned from CWW for quite some time.
This was a while ago. He said originally you came in there.
No, I never came in there. Here's what happened. The one time him and CWW came in here talking a bunch of shit one night at like 2 a.m. Yanana fucking messaged me and woke me up and told me about it. I went and looked in CWW's server because I was the only one still in there and saw like how he was plotting, "Oh, Paulie's in this server and all this fucking shit. Let's go fuck with Paulie," even though Paulie wasn't even there. And I just sent the screenshot to Yanana and she started fuck with them. Then I was kicked out of CWW because they knew I was doing that for them. And then he got all fucked. See, he's lying to you. I went around doxing people. Everybody in the server will sit there and tell you I don't go around doxing anyone or trying to start any shit like that. He's the one that goes around doxing me. He's the one that sat there a couple weeks ago and started posting it's kind of like a half real dox and a half fake dox of me in multiple servers. He's the one that was fucking doxing me and trying to do shit in Kira's server nonstop, where Kira had to tell him to stop and she would suspend and ban him from the server for like a week for doing it. And then he
was that a tree or something?
No, Kira's own server. And then when
Kira Dome.
So when he would do that, and then she would ban him and erase the shit, he'd go right to your server and put the same exact fucking thing.
So see, if you would have just messaged me when it happened, I would have looked. When I got a chance, I'd look and then I'd talk to him again. I did talk to Rajang about it. I said, are you really trying to fuck over? And he just told me it's all jokes and stuff, and he won't publish any doxing of you. I think he did it one time a while ago, and then Sucker Punch cleaned it up, and I gave him a warning. I gave him a talk to.
Okay, well, Brian,
I don't think he's done it again.
I will tell you, I will swear on my fucking grandmother and my mother and anybody I've ever been related to's life.
Yeah,
we were sitting there posting my docs nonstop for fucking a long ass fucking time. And that one day,
this was month. But was this that time? Like it was like 3 months ago, right? And then it got deleted out of my server, and I had to talk with him.
And you got to remember too, he's too much of a pussy to do everything by himself, so he gets CWW to do stuff for him. But he can't get CWW doing. You only get that voice abuse back to do it because nobody else gives a fuck. Because I'm not a pedophile. There's no suspect shit about me. So CWW don't give a fuck about me because there's no reason to. And that's what makes them mad. And I don't let CWW ain't allowed in here because I said they fucking the shit they try to do to everybody.
Right, that was my whole thing because Raven and Shaggy and those guys hang out with voice abuse and them. They do streams.
So this is my question to you though, man. Why are you still buddy with Raj Yang when he sits there and reps CWW nonstop when they've done their shit to you and they've done this shit to Avon and Wendy?
I mean that's a fair question. Look, there's a lot of people that I talk to still that people have issues with and stuff like that, and I don't know. I don't like giving people ultimatums. A lot of times in my experience, I've been given a lot of ultimatums like do this or else. And I don't want to make someone have to choose their friend groups. You know, I'll hang out with them when they want to hang out. And if they want to hang out with fucked up people, sometimes I don't approve of it. And I'll say, hey man, maybe you probably shouldn't do that. But if, you know, they tell me to get fucked, it's like, you know, like a friend, if I have a friend who's a drug addict and he's genuinely like, I won't quit. I might disassociate after a while if it gets too bad, but I can't stop him from hanging out with the people he wants to hang out with. All I can do is ask him not to bring that shit around me if he's around me.
Yeah, but you can stop from hanging out with them. But that's your choice. But I'm saying,
but I don't hang out with CWW. Raj Ying's the only guy I know from there that comes around every now and again, and he's usually working.
I would be like, listen, dude, these people tried to fucking swat me. I could have got fucking seriously hurt from this fucking bullshit.
Right.
Why are you running? Why are you saying you're my friend? Why are you saying you're Avon and Wendy's friend when they want to call CPS on them? Why are you saying you're my friend?
Well, that was voice abuse, and I'm not okay with voice abuse, bro.
Well, no, but voice abuse is CWW. He's CWW is not. That's one of his boys.
Well, no, it wasn't CWW. It was specifically voice abuse that threatened to do that. He was spurting out my server.
Well, that's what ended up getting him kicked out of here. But he got really mad at me.
But he's banned. But voice abuse is banned in my server.
Right, because he's sick up for voice abuse. He got very mad at me for talking shit about him in here, and that's what they started doing fucking shit. He got very mad at
I can tell you right now, Jacob, like when Raj Yang and I have talked, we don't ever talk about CWW, and he's never like sat there and been like unbanned. Yeah, but he's never come to me and be like, "Can you unban CWW people? Can you let them in? Can you?" And he's never tried to defend them either. He's usually just talk. He talks about memes and stuff, or Nate stuff, or goofy shit he's into, and then that's it. I mean, we never really have any deep conversations about who he's mad at, who I should be mad at.
He's a doxer. He's been doxing since I ever met him. He doxed fucking Wise and Witty a long time ago, and then had to do their space cowboy fucking act like he did it instead. But it was him. I know he was.
Yeah, but I mean, like, all right, yeah, but Jacob, half the people in the server have doxed people before for whatever reason, good or bad.
It's fine, but for him to sit there and act like he's not doxing me and my family and doing shit.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. What I said was is his story was different than yours. I can't fully remember the details, which is what led to me saying to you a while ago, I said, why don't you guys just sit down and work it out? Because I like you and I like him, but I don't want to be forced to have to ban somebody over, unless they do, like, now if Raj Yang was openly like, fuck you, Jacob, I'm going scorched earth in my server and freaking out, I would be like, dude, calm down, or I'd have to remove you. Don't do that shit here, right? But he hasn't, but since that one day where he posted your photos or whatever, I don't know, he hasn't done that I know of.
I don't care about my photos. I don't care about me. I care about my mother. I care about my sister.
Right.
I care about
my
that's
90, fair. Yeah.
I understand that. I care about my 90-year-old grandmother. I care about I mean, Brian, I can send you shit that he sent me. I will send you a.
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm not saying you're lying, Jacob. Clearly, you're right. You have a righteous anger. Clearly.
I can show you screenshots of Facebook messages that someone, of course, it wasn't him, but one of his many fucking alts, was sending my mother on Facebook saying that I was. My mom, my sister, I can't remember. I was passing around child porn on this.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not gonna. If that's true, and I'm not saying it's not true, I condemn that. That's not cool. I think at the end of the day, then you guys should just block each other and be done with it.
I'm not blocking anybody. I don't contact them. That's the thing.
Well, hold on. That's not like I have Ninja blocked for a valid reason. I have Voice Abuse blocked and Raven blocked and Shaggy.
Yeah.
Why would you not block Raj Yang if he's fucking with like doing shit like that? I would. I
don't block people. I don't care because then he'll still got. I don't need to block them. I think it's funny that I think it's funny he had my mom's name for his profile. So I even told.
Okay. Well, hold on, Jacob. If it's funny, then why are you saying that you know these things are all your concerns? Your grandmother, your mom. Like it's not funny, right?
It is my concern, but what am I going to do? I can tell him to stop doing it. He's just going to do it somewhere else.
You can block them and disassociate, and they'll forget about you for a while.
No, I think what's
like
the
I
literally asked you if you wanted me to get him to stop, and you said no.
Brian. Yeah, Brian, hold on, man. I never talked to him. I haven't talked to him in well over a year and a half. He doesn't stop. He lives and breathes me. He wakes up in the morning.
DM you? Does he still DM you?
Let me check. I have him on mute. I'm sure he does. He hasn't in a couple. I don't think he has in a while. But that's just because he thought I was going to let him. That's because people told if he chilled, I'd let him back in here. That's like you told me one time you on live squash stuff. I have never done anything to him or started any of this. It's just all him on his side. If he wants to squash stuff, squash stuff. Just because we squash stuff doesn't mean you're going to get to come in my server because all your friends are here and you got nowhere to hang out. That's not my problem. There are consequences for your actions if you're going to do something. If you're going to sit there and dox the guy who owns the server's family, be expected to not get let into his fucking server. Go make your own server and people can go hang out with you there.
I mean, yeah, I can't argue with that. That's a fair statement. If that's what he's doing, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what's been going on. I don't engage with him. I never do. I don't engage with people that do that.
I just got back. Who is that? Who are you talking about?
Talking about Rajang. Well, look, man. If I'll tell you what. If you see him doing that in my server again, just DM me personally, and I'll kick him from the server and talk to him again.
I mean, my mom's been doxxed. My sister's
Brian,
been doxxed.
I've literally asked Jacob if you want me to get him to stop or to delete it.
Alright, let me tweet this out so I make sure all of my little gremlins get it too. And then we'll be ready to jump in to the dead Manu. Dead Manu. Who could be more excited about dead Manu? How could you look at the bearded man with no face, no eyes, no expression on his face, and not be excited, How could you not be horny for that, chat? Crazy, Just crazy, Alright, let me figure out how to use the internet, And then we'll be on our way, Alright, chat. Did you know that our very own Mr. Dead Manu is a Renaissance man? Did you know that he is a filmmaker, a author, a publisher, a genius? He is the modern day Leonardo da Vinci. My children, you will not believe this man, what this man can do. Today, my children, what I have for you is something pretty spectacular. I have something for you that I'm going to read to you, children, by the Mr. Dead Man's own little hands. It's going to make you bleed the joy. I know I did. I bleed the joy from my penis. Alright, Alright, Let's get this. We can get this downloaded, I didn't have much prep time, A bunny boy needs attention, chat. And you have to pay attention to a bunny boy, So let me get this ready and situated, But I hope you guys are horny, This is better than his leering at women, It's much better, My children, Once I figure out how to use a computer, Alright. Once I learn how to use a computer, shit will go down, Alright. And I just fucked it up again. Oh shit, oh. Pardon me, oh. One day, chat, we will get this going, and it will blow your mind, though. If I could use a computer, I would be unstoppable, though. You would not know what I would be capable of. Oh. Trust me, though. One day. One day. One day, my children, though. It's almost there, though. All right, though. What do you think of this, you children? Our children know? My children know, not the real children know. I want to make that very clear to the YouTube. Not the real children know, but my fans who I call children know. All right. All right. Do you have your peni out, though? Are your peni out? Press 1 if your peni is out, though. It's ready, but I want to make sure everybody is ready to start shaking the can. Shaking the can of Coca-Cola. Is everybody ready to shake the can of Coca-Cola? Is everybody ready to shoot some silly stringo? Everybody needs to shoot the silly stringo. That is of age, of legal age. And of course, everyone knows in Japan that is 12. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Check that out, the boys. Get a gander at them. Get a gander at them. Get a gander at them goodies. Oh yes, boys. Oh, you haven't seen the half of it, though. Oh. So this is Dead Man's Tome, no safe word, though. Edited by the man himself, written by the man himself, Jesse Deadman. It's the property of Dead Man's Tome by Mr. Deadman himself. Yeah, check it out, though. Pretty epic. Turbo Slut 5K for perverts only. Nice. Just get a look at that to chat to. Look at those turbo sluts. Ooh, perverts only. Chat, if you're not 18, you need to leave this stream right now. Leave this stream. Alright, you have to be 1, a pervert. 2, 18 plus. I'm sorry. You have to be a pervert and 18 plus to continue. Alright, to chat. Are you ready to delve in to the mind of a sex pervert? Do you want to know what's going on behind those glasses? Do you want to know what's behind those dead eyes? Well, my children, we're about to find out. We're about to find out. I hope you're ready to shoot silly string all over your bedroom, because you are about to get in deep. Here's the introduction. I do not believe in trigger warnings or safe spaces. Oh shit! I do not believe in trigger warnings or safe spaces. The idea that I would have to warn adults that they're about to read adult material and that the subject matter might be, gosh, too adult for them is pathetic. With that said, no safe word might just be the most deplored and debaucherous piece of filth Dead Man's Tome has ever released. No safe word is a smooth blend of horror perversion hardcore erotica, and brutal imagery that Dead Man's Tome is known for. With a title like No Safe Word, it should be of no surprise that this issue contains strong images of misogyny, misandry, BDSM, brutal beatings, demonic sex, and even rape. Even rape. If you cannot stomach that, then please do not go any further. We do not need that PC police 1-star rating, who. If it's not your cup of tea, then why even critique it, though? Oh. Crazy, oh. Its features, no safe word includes the following talented horror authors, who. William Marchese, Renee Miller, Charles Tellerman, R.A. Goley, blah, 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 Mr. Deadman himself, and other people that no one cares about, too. Are you guys ready for demonic sex, Are you guys ready? I know I am, I know I am, Oh. Alright, let's begin, Alright. The table of context is the introduction, and here's the story, There's introduction, which we read, No Backseas by William Marchese, Light and Shadow by James Grimm Desbaro, No Good Deed by Renee Miller, One Crazy Tip by Matthew Lyons, Love in Chains by Charles Tillerman, Flirting with the Dead, R.A. Goley, My Kalu, by the person's name is literally Jap, Bokostein, Screwed by Patrick Winters, A Beautiful Horror by Sheldon Woodbury, and Turbo Slut, Eat More Pussy by Mr. Deadman himself. So my children, I think it's only fair if we start with the best, the beautiful Turbo Pussy. Let's see, by Mr. Deadman himself. It's all the way at the bottom. He saves the best for last, Now, this anthology is only 53 pages long, Oh, by the way, children, I did not pay a single dollar for this, If you type in Mr. Deadman PDF, his website is so broken, it says, thank you for purchasing. Here, download the PDF, So you can download it from his own website, for free, That's kind of weird, So his website is so broken, that you can just have this for free, chat. Just Google it. You can have it for free, He does it for free, chat. Alright, we're almost to the story, Alright. Are you ready? For Turbo Slut, Eat More Pussy by Mr. Deadman. I never attempted to buy it, I just Googled it. But okay. I'm going to read it to you now, and you're going to have to deal with it, Alright, my children, If you guys want to give him $1, I highly recommend subscribing it and to his Patreon, and you can get all of his stories, as they come out, But I didn't want to pay $1, and he's apparently just giving it away for free, So I'm sorry, he's going to strike down this stream, in a bitter rage, Alright, Turbo Slut, Eat More Pussy by Mr. Deadman. You're such a freak. His words dripped with anticipation. Spread eagle on a cheap hotel bed, down to a wife beater and boxers. The man observed as she walked over to the other side of the bed. The metal rim of the handcuff dug into his wrist. He shook his hand as if it would help. Most girls charge extra for this treatment. Alrighty. Strong start, dude. Amazing, strong start, dude. I'm hooked. I'm hooked immediately, you. Well, I'm not like most girls, she said, as she cuffed his other arm. I thought... Sorry, I gotta get my voices straight. I gotta get them straight in my head, dude. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not like most girls, she said, as she cuffed his other arm. I thought you said you don't normally do this sort of thing. Her eyebrow raised, blue eyes piercing through him. She snapped a handcuff to the headboard. He squirmed like a worm on scorching pavement. Don't worry, she said as she shushed him. Lotus will be taking care of you tonight. She shot him a kiss. A Japanese sex doll with milky skin, long dark hair that fell on her beautiful mounds, and a plump ass with thick thighs. Her porn star bust, contained by a black bra and a sweet and sour spot behind a thin layer of silk. Chatu? Maybe I'm too young. Maybe I'm too young, but what exactly is a sweet and sour spot, do? Maybe I'm a little baby child, do. I'm sorry, but I don't know what that means, do. And I'm scared to find out, too. All right. She stood behind the bed like a perfect goddess. A goddess corrupted by the vile hand of the nightlife. That's good and sorry. That's good and all, but I think these things might be a bit tight. He tugged on the restraints, and the anticipation on his face faded. His cock, however, did not seem all too concerned. A fat stump of Italian sausage formed a tent in his boxers. I want to reread that passage. A fat stump of Italian sausage formed a tent in his boxers. A fat stump of Italian sausage formed a tent in his boxers. You could loosen these up, right? Oh, what fun that would be. Lotus removed her bra. Her pale, busty ladies. I don't fucking
get excited for the next Swan Kelly stream. You guys are watching Swan Kelly. You know, some fat woman who has nothing better to do than to babysit you more.
Her pale, busty ladies.
Like a bunch of fucking middle schoolers with a crush on the teacher.
She glanced at him while she pinched an erect, pink nipple. Lotus wants to have fun, don't you? Of course, baby. The man's eye fixated on her bust. Now, why don't you bring those milk bags over here?
It's not up to trolls on the internet, okay, to defend the innocent from predators. Trust me, if something like that had happened, I'd be in fucking prison. Retard. Take the fact that I'm still online doing this shit and that the parents did not do it. Like, again, even if I had fucking sat on it and buried it, the parents, if they felt I had done wrong, still could have had me thrown in fucking prison. What they did instead, or should have done, was restricted the birds access to certain parts of the internet. Apparently that is not what they are going to do, because the bird is once again flying around the room. No, I did not wipe away a tear. I just had something in my eye. My eye is twitching because of the weed. Justice moves slowly. Yeah, after they arrest your ass, justice moves pretty fucking slowly. If I'd done what you're suggesting, they would very quickly lock my ass up in the jail, and then justice would digest me over a long, slow period of time. But I did not do anything like you're suggesting. And because I didn't, no such evidence exists for them to collect. Any evidence that does exist vindicates me completely. Swan is sniping you. Oh, good. I'm glad she has some content then. I don't mind that. Be better if she called in. I'm sorry, no, you can't just catfish someone and declare them a pedophile. And besides, like, there's nothing weird or sexual that went on. Like, the logs, you've all seen them. It's literally us watching fucking Pirates of the Caribbean and, like, episodes of Cops and Aqua Teen and shit. I'm sorry, I'm not that, yeah. So in answer to your question, that's why the cops aren't arresting me or anything like that. It's because I didn't break any fucking laws. Swan, you may as well let me call in so we can actually talk. This is gay. Do a call. Let me call in. I won't fuck up your stream. I'm not gonna let... No, Axel is not gonna interview Shaggy. I'm not gonna talk to that dude. Look, like, the goal was to get, like, his family away from him, to help them get the restraining order. We achieved that. Now the only one that Axel can cry to about his gay retarded problems is his autism handler. You know, his state-sponsored wrangler. I don't really need a bigger win than that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to fuck off. I never really want to talk to the guy again. The obsession isn't two-way. I never really need to interact with that guy again, frankly. No. You're advertising for your handlers in the exploitative lolcow trafficking ring, Swan. That's the reason you're covering this, too. That's actually an interesting perspective, Hecate's daughter. What do you mean by that? Can you elaborate on that? I actually want to hear more there.
Let's see what she says, if she says anything in response to that. I still have a liquid death. Nice. It's a severed line, but still. It's like the worst flavor, but it's not a bad flavor. I mostly bought that shit for the box. A little collection going. Are you guys literally just like, is there anyone even talking over this? As soon as I fucking say something. Let's see what she says, if she says anything in response to that. Holy shit, they just restreamed me. I still have a liquid death. Nice. I'm literally just being streamed to 2 different audiences at the same time. Okay, here, let's see. The Lolcow Trafficking Ring, LTR, is an online and technologically facilitated... What the fuck? Okay. That's sober, man. Or at least that person is sober posting. That's, I'm not... Never mind, I thought you had something to say. Good bait, though. Good bait. I thought there was an actual point to that. Yeah, I don't know if that person is like legitimately crazy on drugs or sober posting, but I'm not reading anything like that. Sorry. No, thank you. No, that's Hecate, not sober. Well, it's the same shit, Swan. It's the same shit, isn't it? Okay, here, let's... Yeah, it's the same fucking... Wait, did they just lose my... No, that's still on my camera. Yeah, I mean, it might not be sober, man, but it is the same bullshit. No, she's being serious. She's crazy. I don't have time for that. There's a limit to crazy. You can't, even in the sector, that's, straight up delusional. That's, the ranting, delusional, bag lady off the street. That's a different sort of crazy. That's, it's... that's needs assistance from the government crazy. I don't know. There's butt plug Pat. She thinks Medicare and Ralph are running it with Zoom and Hillbilly Belinda. Hillbilly Belinda. Oh, okay. They're nuts, basically. Yeah, I get it. Apparently Axel is in this chat, but I've got that guy blocked, so I can't see what he's posting. So... happy holidays coming up, Axel. I hope you have a fun time in the shed. You'll be alone this year, just like you wanted. I doubt your family will be bothering you with annoying gifts and attempts to wish you holidays blessings, because you basically did a bunch of creepy shit on the internet and involved them in it. So now they hate you. Great job, fella. Great job. I loved watching you cry, dude. I loved watching you cry about how your mom used to write little friendly messages on your sandwiches as you went off to school. Did you tell your retard handler about that story, dude? You really need to take a bath, Axel. Since you're watching this, you really need to take a bath, dude. It's like Like, your hair looks like something like that fell out of a bag of Lay's potato chips, dude. It's greasy as fuck. It's fucking, like, that doesn't even look like hair anymore. It looks like, I don't even know, dude. Like, you look repulsive. I get that you're, like, having a mental breakdown because your family is, like, at long last cut you at loose. But you needed to be kicked out of that nest a long time ago, dude. You're, like, rancid mentally and spiritually. And you tried to rape your nephews in a shed. Like, they should have cut you off then. I'm sure they went. I don't know that you were trying to rape, but you locked them in there and something fucking went on. So, you know. Yeah. Fuck you. I'm having a great time laughing at your expense. That'll keep me warm while I'm in the fucking rehab facility. Ah, fuck. Yeah, so my eye is twitching like fuck. Because of this shit. Which you can probably see. It's really annoying. And that's something that Flower does that this shit doesn't do. And I forget why. I used to know why. Like, it happens all the time if you smoke flower. But it's obnoxious. So is this like this person seems pretty fucking crazy. No, I wasn't talking to a minor. There was an individual in the community lying about their age. When I found out they were a minor, I exposed them. That's basically the long and short of it. I mean, I'd explain in more detail, but you seem nuts, frankly. Like, if I get into the detail, you'll get confused. Alright? You're not supposed to, like, we don't really, like, you can be a minor in my YouTube chat or Swan's YouTube chat, and, like, lurk there. Like, if you go announcing it, you'll get kicked. Like, we don't, like, be paranoid about shit. This is YouTube. There's gonna be, like, fucking unmonitored kids. Okay, but on Discord, it's a bit more secure. On Discord, standards are a little bit fucking higher, right? You know, on Discord, you have to be pretty goddamn deceptive to hide, like, your age like that for that long. This person was around for 2 years. So, eventually, I found out they were a minor, and I exposed them. Why would you pin, like, that bullshit? And that's not even worthy of a fucking response, bitch. You'd have to do better than that. You'd have to do better than that, dude. Okay, here's my response. Your family hates you, and your cats are all dead, faggot. Suck my cock. That's the extent of that. Wait, what's this drama? Is Ninja on? I want to see Ninja and Swither Rogan. Yes, I am. Yes, newcomer. I am Styx Hexenhammer. Yes, correct. I am Styx Hexenhammer. Yes. Hail. No, I'm not actually going to invoke a literal demon from the what is that bird from? I'm pretty sure it's the Book of Solomon. Yeah, I'm not going to start like that. That's Styx is a messed up guy. No, I'm not Styx. I don't worship Stolas. Okay, you know, I don't. I'm Mormon Shaggy. I'm like a somewhat more fucked up version of the same character. As he was years ago. Like, today, I don't know. That dude's dying. Like, I've got some pretty bad fucking medical situations myself, but nothing like that. Mostly the CHS. That's the only thing I got to worry about right now. You can't make someone into a lolcow. You cannot manufacture a lolcow. And the guy they were featuring earlier, the daimyo, he talked about this. You can't force a lolcow. A lolcow is someone who, in and of themselves, are exceptional spectacular. Exceptionally spectacular spectacle. I'm not spectacular. I'm fucked up because of the weed. You know, an lolcow is someone who is a spectacle in and of themselves. Someone who is like can be milked for laughs. And that's not like someone who can be bullied. Anyone can be bullied if there's a group. There's that one dude proved it. That fucking Eric July, right? All these fucking people tried to force Eric July into this role as the new Chris Chan, specifically to fuck up his comics because he was selling comics, right? And they literally started attacking his business by trying to paddock him as a lolcow. There's people in this community who really don't like me. I'm not going to lie about that. You're going to have them in chat. There's people in this community who hate my guts, wish I'd go away, or like having me around because something about me, they feel they can point to me and say, well, he's bad for this reason, so I'm better than him. Okay. More power to you. But I don't think if I was a lolcow, you wouldn't need to bully me for me to humiliate myself. My content would be, and I do pretty stupid shit on my own. I'd say I'm probably eccentric. But hey, I mean, I did get made fun of on the gym program. There's that. So maybe, so yeah, totally. I guess I'm a lolcow, sure. But even if I am a lolcow, you can't make someone a lolcow. If I am a lolcow, it's my own fucking fault. That's entirely because I made stupid decisions. No one can make someone else a lolcow. If I am a lolcow, I'm also a pretty low tier one. There's not like thousands of people watching me. I don't even have my own Kiwi thread, really. I'm just mentioned in a group Kiwi thread. This guy seems chill. Why are people trolling him? Long story short, because no, I don't love it. Reads hard. No, bitch. Swan, people are going at me because there's some very autistic and terminally online individuals. That's one of them. Feet mentioned is one of them. Well, all right, it's more than that. It's a community of people who don't like each other. Everyone in this community, if there anyone in this community, for example, the guy whose comment you see pinned right now, me and that guy don't like each other. So the people in my chat will talk shit about him. The people in his chat will talk shit about me. And we'll all call each other lolcows and faggots. And if something bad happens, for example, I'm going to rehab tomorrow. And after I'm in there, Axel will go live and say this is an epic win when he did nothing to cause it and gains nothing by it. It's a very petty and spiteful community. In short, if you upload videos at all, like the person who's uploading the video that you're watching, that person has a bunch of people who don't like her, like Dixon. And, you know, so they make mean videos on her and she makes mean videos on them. That's why. And I am a pretty chill guy. I appreciate you saying that. But you don't have to be like a raging retard to attract a large group of people who don't like you. I don't know. I guess I told Brian Dunn I was going to fuck his daughter once, I guess. And there you go. Obviously, I didn't mean that literally. It was just the most crass thing I could say at the time. So, and it's the internet, so. I mean, I just point this out since you pinned that. The guy, you don't even own your own shed. You live in a shed that is owned by your father, who currently has a restraining order on you because your parents, as well as your siblings, hate you because you did something weird in that shed to your nephews, uploaded fucked up and psychotic rants about your family members to the sector, and like tried to present your sister as some sort of narcissistic freak in a penultimate act of supreme projection, okay? And I say penultimate act only because this is you. With anyone else, that would be the crowning fucking achievement. You are a massive fucking degenerate burden upon everyone you know, and you're also like a legitimate psychopath. Yeah. Your micro dick belongs to... Why would you pin that, Swan? That's good. Now you're just pinning his like sick gay fantasies about me. And this is this guy's problem. He's a homo and I never wanted to fuck him. Which is actually literally part of what that is. I mean, it's just like this guy's gay and he doesn't like that I've never had any sexual interest in him. There you go. But that's actually literally true, unfortunately. Which I guess makes it one of them, like, that puts at least somewhat of a, like, most drama in the sector is a lot less nuanced than that. But please don't, like, help him, like, sexually harass me, Swan. I don't appreciate that. I don't want, like, there's a reason I have him blocked. Like, I don't actually want to hear that shit from him. Like, I don't really, like, I dealt with the guy for years, okay? I've put my time in with this creep. Just because I have a dick doesn't mean you should enable, like, really creepy, weird people who stalk me for obsessive sexual purposes, alright? Don't enable that. Don't be that cunt, okay, Swan? You're just gonna do it anyway, so fuck you, I guess. But there you go, Hecate. I hope that explains it for you. I'm sorry, that was actually Famishedden who asked that shit. Oh, God, I gotta stop smoking this. I'm starting to get a bit of a headache. No, I don't want to cut my hair. I like how it looks long. I mean, I'm from California, okay? So, like, there's a lot of shit about me that I probably wouldn't have selected if life was like a, I don't know, like Conan Exiles where you can select all your character traits. But I'm Californian, so this look appeals to me. I'm not a hippie. I'm very far right, but I dress like a hippie. I don't know. I smoke a lot of weed when it's not like literally killing me from the inside. They can't start sending shit to my house. I live in a boat, as you can see. This is a boat. This is a sailboat. No one can send me anything. My mail isn't handled through any address connected to me, okay? I had to fucking get my mail sent through a dummy account like a year back. After Warhammer got hold of it. Hold on. No, I don't want to interact with him. It's, like... Or, you know what? Like, actually, it doesn't matter. Swan, you should have some fucking common sense. Like, I don't want to read anything, any sexual harassment from the dude, okay? It's creepy. It's creepy because I know it's not just trolling. That's someone who's legitimately obsessed with me. If you've ever had to deal with people who are legitimately obsessed with you, It's not pleasant. Don't, like, if the faggot says something funny or worth responding to, that's great. If he in any way mentions my cock, no. No thanks. It's actually like a obsessive homosexual stalker who has worked me into his sick fantasies. So don't enable that. There's a reason people don't like him, okay? And it's because, like, it's not all an act. The act is a way of his way of expressing some profoundly sick issues that he has as a human being. So I know him. I'm like saying that because then he's like a profoundly fucked up individual. And if it was just me saying that, but the fact that it's his own fucking family. Like, I was about to say it's like everyone else on the internet, but that's not just the internet. His own fucking family have restraining orders on him. His own goddamn parents. Hey, handle with care, bitch. This guy is legitimately a lunatic, right? And what I'd say is, like, Axel, in the eyes of everyone in the sector, I still, like, you're still lower than I am. I think we saw that with Dog Zero. Like, at my worst fucking moment, when even Jim is pointing at me and saying, hey, everyone, look at that faggot. Right? Even in that scenario, people are saying, well, yeah, but Axel is still way worse than Shaggy. You commented it on yourself. You commented on it on yourself. Someone sent me a clip of you complaining that Dog Zero thought you were worse than me. Everyone thinks you're worse than me, dude. Everyone who knows you. This is another way. This is why people are getting pissed at Swan again for being a retarded, know-nothing airhead who doesn't, like, get shit that everyone's told her before. It's like, people make an exception for you for a reason, Axel. Alright? Like, people, like, seriously fucking hate and avoid you when they literally would otherwise mock anyone else in your position because you're fucked in the head. See, I don't mind you pinning shit like that. It's like, but I wouldn't, like, help him. I wouldn't, like, Swan. I'm speaking from sincere personal experience here. If you ignore everything else I ever say to you, hear this alone. You don't want to tie yourself to DJ Axel. That's a bad idea. Speaking from experience, right? Let me show you something, right? His keys I got in Disneyland. It's the only thing Axel bought me that I still own, right? Because they're cool, and I like them. I've met the dude personally. You really want to carefully consider whether you want to allow him to tie himself to you with an @Swan Kelly, even. He's an incredibly fucked up and retarded individual, and will drag your name through the worst forms of shit. No, you don't tie yourself. Like, it's not up to you. Like, I admittedly, I was warned by literally everyone. I'm just giving you the same warning. Pretty much, other people will tell you the same shit later. I'd be careful with interacting with DJ Axel. He's hated for, like, legitimate reasons. Like, he's universally despised for legitimate reasons. Because you hear all this fucked up shit about it. You hear all this fucked up shit about him, right? And you don't believe it because it sounds outlandish and bizarre and ridiculous, and he's clearly joking. And then slowly over time, it's like, well, he's joking, but he's also serious about this. Well, he's joking, like him being gay. I didn't know he was gay for 3 fucking years. And then it's like, well, he's joking about this. I thought, like, the pedophile shit was a joke. But lately he's just gotten so fucking extreme from it. It's like saying the most vulgar shit to people he knows are kids. It's just like, I guess it's a joke, but it's still, like, kind of fucked up. Like, maybe don't do that. Like, I strongly disavow. I'm kind of a bad boy. No, you're on drugs, dipshit. Like, all of this is, like, fueled by some sort of fucking pharmaceutical pills that allows you to be, like, have it, like, on a constant dopamine rush. So it's impossible to fucking, like, in any way, like, tilt you on anything, because you're literally on, like, high dose, like, antipsychotic drug medication. I'm just on street drugs, dude. I can't compete with that. I am out of this shit, though. That sucks. It's not like you've got talent or anything. You're just fucking high on drugs. The moment you're not fucking high on drugs, you're not doing this. You're crying about how your parents hates you and all your cats are dead because you let them wander around the roads. I've seen where you live on Google Earth. Of course they're going to end up dead if you just let them outside like that. That's like an inside-only cat area. You live right next to, like, a curvy, like, road on a hill. You're retarded. You live a very hazardous area for cats, so yeah, they're gonna end up dead. And they do end up dead all the time. This is like the second one in like 3 years. No, I don't think you've owned me every time. I've owned you actually quite a few times. I've got a win on you. Like, but there's no real, like I said this earlier, it's not like two people actively plotting the other's downfall, Axel. How it works, how it actually fucking works, it's like two caged rats in hell, and every once in a while the demons will come along and beat the shit out of one of the rats, and the other rat has to laugh at it while it's happening. Right? Sometimes, like, we all choose to engage in this really shitty community full of really shitty people like you. And sometimes, like, bad shit happens in our lives and we're kind of stupid or psychologically fucked up in some way. So we share it with all of these strangers who have no positive intentions towards us. Like, for example, when your cat gets turned into road pizza and you decide to cry about it to the sector, well, people don't pat you on the back and say, there, buck up, champ. I mean, a few people buddy troll you, but for the most part, they bitch about the fact that you're not fighting with me. So, like, there's no winning here. You wait for something bad to happen to me, and you claim it as a win. Yeah, Axel, you win because I'm going to rehab. Great. Great for you, dude. You totally orchestrated that failure. You live in a fucking shed and you have a Tard Wrangler. That's where you are in life. You live in a shed, your family has restraining orders on you, and you have a Tard Wrangler. You don't own me or anything else, in my opinion. In my opinion, you have a very hard time owning your own cats. Your own cats are literally, like, you know, rushing to a lemming's fate into the fucking traffic to get away from you. I don't think you can even effectively own your own pets, Axel. Work on owning your cats, on owning a pet before trying to own another human being, okay? Okay there, dipshit? That's just my opinion, though. Yeah, but it's okay. He doesn't give a fuck about his dead cats. He doesn't actually look for him himself. He plays retard to this government person he's scamming, right? Because, like, now he's scamming them for a literal babysitter as well. He's taking his Andy Ditch routine to the next fucking level here. And he's like, he doesn't actually want to look for his cat, but he wants to make out like, oh, it's such a horrible situation. Fucking
lies,
what's the one's name?
Lies and lies
Latte or something, like, The old one. The old one's gone missing. Oh, my dad's favorite cat has gone missing. Oh, what'll I do? I know. I forced the government to come round and feed me narcissistic supply. I'll send that dipshit up and down the road. Send him on a smoke break so that he can lie about having looked for the damn cat, and I can lie to these idiots on the internet about giving a fuck about the cat. I think you're retarded to believe that he ever gave a shit about any of these animals. That's just my opinion. Man, Norway's a nice country to live in. Fuck. If you piss off, if you don't want to like be an adult, they'll just pay you to like continue being a child. And if you're such a piece of shit that your own family abandons you under those circumstances, the government will send a handler to be your daddy. This motherfucker has a government-sponsored fucking, what do they call it? A mentor? At the age of 30 what now? Like, dude, verified retard, bro. Verified retard. Fuck. I'm running out of weed here, and once we're out of weed, we're done streaming, I think. I don't think I want to smoke this immediately. But yeah, it sucks. We are... No, you don't have an exciting life. Everything that happens in your life gets live streamed. You live in a shed. And every time anything that happens off that live stream gets leaked, it's not something epic and cool. It's like your dad's camera or your tard handler. And it gets leaked because you drunkenly reveal it while crying. To us. Like, you wouldn't have to cry to us if you had an epic life. I'm sorry. You wouldn't, like, if you had an epic life, you wouldn't come crying to the sector. When really bad shit happens to me, I do like make if I'm gonna break down and cry, it's not gonna be to you guys. That's why Shaggy has never cried online. Not once have you ever seen tears from these eyes on the internet. Okay? That's not to say I'm immortal. That's not to say I never cry. That's not to say Shaggy doesn't bleed. It's just like, if I need help with this shit, I'm going to rehab. I'm going to a fucking facility. Okay? Like, for you, Axel, it's different. For you, everything in your life is part of an act, a performance, because your primary need in life is like some sort of sick attention from people, right? You're a 32-year-old child. Like, it's not cool. It's gay and retarded. You're a gay, retarded pedophile on the internet. But hey, here's the thing. I didn't know you were 32. I was actually guessing at it. Because you look like you're like older than I am. I'm 37. Like, you've got no hair at all back here. And the hair you do have is like a halo of manginess and gross. You look a lot older than you are. That's a hard 32, dude. And I'm saying that honestly. That is a hard 32. Maybe take care of yourself. I know, it sucks. I've got to do dental surgery. But my teeth are actually going to be repaired. I can't imagine what you've got going on there. You're distancing yourself from Nicola, Weezus, and Boblo. Well, that's I didn't know you were hanging out with those people. Warhammer, like... Great. Yeah, it's like saying you're distancing yourself from COVID, AIDS, and Black Plague. Oh yeah, no, like Axel is crying. I'll typically upload it later. Like I don't know. I don't know who has the crying stream. I have the crying stream or pieces of it on the channel Jabberjaw was running for me until he tried to go and snuggle up to fucking Plate Gang like a snake. Was it Neoplate? Yeah, I think it was Neoplate. I cry passionately in the fans' night. Yeah, I mean, that's not a serious post. So sure, yeah, of course, Axel, yes. Absolutely. But yeah. No, all of my critics are much more fucked up than I am in some way. I think Axel is like the most obvious example of that. Yeah, but Swan, you were kind of late. You were late to the party. I was reviewing the stream from the night previous that he'd deleted where he was crying. I'm not going to go into it again just to prove it to you, but there you go. I personally found the performance very moving. Well, there you go. It's like Axel could have actually made some good content back in the day. He used to be very charismatic. Not so much anymore. Now he's just like this creepy weirdo who people don't like. But he used to actually, and sometimes you'll still see it. He does have a bit of showmanship ability there. Well, it's the outline, boys. Neoplay, it's fucking Brian. People who think Brian Dunn is someone you want to hang out with on Discord. It's Brian Dunn's friends. I call them the outline boys, but Neoplate Gang is just like Brian Dunn's friends and friends of Brian Dunn. It's that group, that particular table at the cafeteria. I don't know. It's like 5 guys, like 5 people. I don't particularly like them. They don't like me. That I know, that's Weezus, Ovo, Brian Dunn. Like, I only know the ones that bother me. Like, not all of them are obsessed with me. There's like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of them, maybe. I'm not that much of a priority to these people. Like, Brian Dunn has people who actually obsess over him and wish him death. I don't hate Brian. I just, we don't always get along, but I don't fucking hate Brian Dunn, right? Hold on. Yeah, that did it. There we go. And now this isn't working great. Okay. I don't know. I don't know who Tragic is. Swan, you try and mix different communities on the internet lately, bringing people from Girl World into the sector. And you have the power to do that, I guess. I remember when I brought people from the Nicky New community into this shit, but it doesn't really end well. Look, lore outweighs the truth in this community, Hecate, and you should, like, accept that or find another community to be a part of. Because you cannot correct the record. One of the biggest lessons I'm taking from the current situation, I'm like one of Swan's least favorite people. I call her a bitch. Like, one of the biggest fucking lessons I've taken from the Raven situation is you cannot correct the record. If I went in trying to get people to quote me accurately, I would have been in internet hell. And I would honestly compel you to take that lesson to heart. You don't need to learn it the hard way. Don't worry about what the truth is, and don't worry about what the lore is, because neither of them really matter. But the lore in the sector will always outweigh the truth. That's why I murdered David Stay, as far as the lore is concerned, and all that gay bullshit. And far worse shit besides. It's not necessarily true, but it is canon. No, Hecate's daughter, don't. It's not different factions. There's no factions. It's retards online. And you should never let it be any larger in your mind than retards on the internet. If you let it be larger than that, you are going to be stressing out over shit that does not matter. Like, if people, like, from the internet reach out and do fucked up shit in the real world, that then becomes an issue of legality and assault or what have you, or whatever the fuck that leads to. But that's no longer internet bullshit. That's like one guy seriously harassing another because he's psychotic. But the internet isn't really concerned with the truth or reality. It's like, to most of these people, they log off and none of this shit even matters. And that, like, anyway. You know, I gotta be honest as well. My mom worshipped Hecate. That was the deity my mom worshipped when she practiced Wicca. Which she practices to this day, unfortunately. They've apparently bought her more pagan shit. I'm going to burn all of my mother's new pagan shit on camera. She's gonna be really pissed. Probably throw a tantrum, but you know what? She shouldn't be crippled if she wants autonomy. But yeah, Hecate is a deity of evil, and it's a really fucked up one. My mother is now basically crippled, brain damaged. Her pagan gods cannot help her. They can't even stop me from going in there once every like 3 years and throwing all of their fucking shit at the people there, provide for her out. Because I've told them, no pagan shit, we're not doing that. I wasn't allowed black metal when I was in that fucking group home. You're not having this weird shit. We're Christian now. So I bring her a bunch of Jesus stuff and Bibles, and that stuff ends up in the fucking closet for some reason. The fucking problem is. Anyway, what was I talking about? I got distracted. Oh yeah, you don't want to like name yourself Hecate's daughter. It's a lot of fucked up shit happened in my family because my mom was way too invested in the supernatural. I've got a whole fucking box full of tarot cards rotting in the garage somewhere. I don't know. I didn't throw those out because some of those are rare or expensive, and I felt, you know, maybe it would be kind of mean to throw that shit out, right? It's not some retarded shit from Amazon. Provided by fucking hippies at the fucking rehab center my sister sent you to because you're a... Anyway. Yeah, I'm sharing this deeply personal shit with you because you happen to have chosen a very poor name. That's like a very fucked up demon. You're already suffering from mental issues. So you really shouldn't be praying to that specific demonic entity. Is probably why you're having mental issues. Or at least contributing to it. Is this Girl World, Swan? This is Girl World? Yeah, she is definitely a deity of evil. Okay, my mom, that was my mother's like patron deity when I was growing up. My mother is a Wiccan. It's an evil religion. It belongs in the trash can of history with the rest of the 60s. Like, fuck that shit. You should get out of that shit because it will have horrible effects on your life. Okay, whatever you say, man. I'm not going to argue about it. I'm just giving you a friendly Christian warning. Take it or leave it. Oh, yeah. Well, you're talking to a Mormon. Check the name, right? Like, yeah, we see Hecate as a demon. We do believe in a mother goddess. We do have a mother goddess, but it's not like the mother of bitchful darkness. Seriously. It's not literally Shar from Forgotten Realms. No. I pray to Kolob that my boat does not sink. I pray to the god of Kolob that he will protect me from the demon that my mother spent my childhood bowing before. It's been working so far for the last 12 years. Alright, Perry, it's all stories, but it's like... First off, we know there's a fourth dimension, and it's quite likely there are more dimensions than that. We have to consider that there are predatory beings operating on dimensions of reality higher than those that we can perceive. Because if life exists in the third dimension, we have to accept on like the fifth, sixth, seventh, at some other dimension. It's not very likely that the third is the only dimension at which life exists. And if that life exists, that exists within dimensions we cannot perceive. And I don't mean to get Lovecraftian on you, but our religions are merely ways to explain shit we don't really comprehend, and you have to judge shit by its results. And paganism has really dark and fucked up results, and Christianity has overall positive results. Okay? I'm not someone who's just gonna start pounding a Bible when you bring that shit up. I can like legit, really fucked up, logically and coherently consider the question in a reasonable fashion. Sex trafficking, I don't know. You're probably... you could be referring to the FLDS, which is actually a cult that mimics the actual LDS church. Or you might be referring to the Liberanites, which is another cult that mimics the LDS church. It's like, you know, there's like groups that like dress like Catholics and act like Catholics and even might call themselves Catholics, but they like are pissed about Vatican II. So they elect their own pope and declare themselves the true Catholic Church and shit. But you got that with Mormon prophets as well. Those people weren't actually in the Mormon Church. So there you go. Those people were unaffiliated with the organization that I'm a part of and probably worship, you know, different books. I mean, not worship books. They probably read from different books in their worship. I'm pretty sure they don't read the same Doctrine and Covenants that we do. I thought you worship nature, Axel. And I pray to a tree, too.
about that. I remember that. And then she backed off.
And then Strawberry Douche comes.
Thor would call you a faggot. You might have more luck with Loki. Thor would just beat your ass and they'd be staring up at your hands, crying because you're weak, or whatever the quote was. Like that one time you were crying on the internet and you told us how you got your ass kicked by the Chad of your village and were crying about it. Remember that one? Witchcraft and paganism are not the same thing. You should do proper research. From a Christian perspective, it is the same thing. From a pagan perspective, witchcraft would probably be a Christian's perspective on the priesthood of paganism. I was a pagan for many years. I know what I'm talking about. From a Christian perspective, all of it is witchcraft. From a pagan perspective, a witch would be a very specific sort of priest and a very bastardized word for that person's actual title. Okay, you get very, like, it sounds very special snowflakey, right? But there's all sorts of different titles for different sorts of ancient pagan priestly roles that people really don't understand today. And, like, a witch would probably be interpreted as some sort of oracle or seer or some shit, I don't know. But, no, witchcraft and paganism, from the perspective of paganism, depending on what sort of you're practicing, are not the same thing. To a Christian, bowing before an idol is witchcraft. Therefore, it is all the same thing. I've been both, so I know. Okay, her chat has died. Let's see my chat. Axel cares nothing, not even himself. He feeds... Axel cares for nothing, not even himself. He just exists to feed his ego and buy cheap pleasures for himself. Well, yeah. Yeah, no, that's a narcissist. Narcissist is... I mean, Sam Vaknin is... If you can stand how boring his videos are... Great source of information on these fucking particular species of freak. They're very predictable once you know what to look for, though. But yeah, the whole problem with being a narcissist is that you're effectively hollow, and you need people to look at you because if left on your own, if left in isolation, that's hell for you. But you can't really form relationships with other people, so you have to adopt very predatory and performative methods of acquiring the attention that you need to prevent yourself from, like, succumbing to narcissistic collapse or catatonic madness. Yeah, he's weedless. Am I weedless? Yeah, just about. I gotta give it up anyway. I mean, and it'll kill me if I keep smoking it. I don't want to fucking end up dead here. I saw you wiping tears. No, dude, my eyelid is twitching on the right side because I'm smoking flower. I mostly smoke vape. I threw it away. I mostly smoke vape cartridges, right? But I'm smoking flower today, and it's making my eye twitch like a motherfucker. It's annoying as fuck, and sometimes my eyelashes, which are hella long, itch my face. Y'all can see the bong in my hand, man. If you know, you know. Your family loves you, Shaggy. They care for you. Axel's, on the other hand, hate him and will never let him see his little nephews ever again. Well, nor should they. He tried to do something fucking weird to them. Nikki knew, yeah.
Lies, lies, and more lies.
The thing is, given Shaggy was not taking drugs for a while due to rehab, currently they must be hitting harder, I suppose. Yeah, they're hitting pretty fucking hard. Axel and Swan are not too different. Axel sees people as toys, Swans as pets. I agree Swan has some sort of controlling ulterior motive, but I don't know her well enough to scope out what it is. Axel exploited the child for his personal vendettas. The guy's a twisted waste of human space, yeah. But he knows that, and he's found a community where that is something he can adapt to and thrive with. It doesn't matter to him. I'm in two minds about going live. You mean her parents found out and you panicked? No, her parents were, like, once, like, the situation, like, I think, like, her parents did not in any way... Excuse me. Her parents were, like, pissed and then understood the situation because they'd gone through all of her shit. Or the mother had. The dad had just found out and was pissed. And as the mother was, like, explaining shit to him, he calmed down and, like, was pissed at her. And I don't think I should be telling you any of it, but yeah, no. Like I said, like, I've told you this before. It's not as if, like, it's not as if the forces of justice rely on retards of the internet to A-log people who are predators into, like, no. If I had done what you're suggesting, I'd be in fucking jail. You're just retarded for thinking that's what happened, when everyone, including Raven, said that's not what happened. You just, like, you think it's funny to go with the most, like, fucked up interpretation because either because it's in the sector, and that's just, like, you're being, like, a fucked up nihilistic troll, or you really believe that, like, I've done something wrong, either because you misunderstand what happened, or because everyone's like, all the information is out there. I find it very, very hard to believe that you wouldn't have a solid grasp on the situation by now. If you honestly think that makes, like, getting catfished makes someone a predator, it's like, I guess every bartender who's been fooled by a fake ID is, like, a drug dealer or someone who gives alcohol to children or something. No, that's not how it fucking works. Okay? You're retarded. Sorry. The Mormon... Yes, my dick is on the internet, Parahax. Okay? If you claim you have an 8-inch dick because you're in a really retarded community online for like 8 years like I do, eventually you have to whip it out. Okay? And after you've done it once, it's really not a big deal. So if people, like, if it gets brought up that I claim to have an 8-inch cock, I'm going to be forced at some point on Discord to back that up or look pretty damn stupid. And I've backed it up on enough occasions that, yes, you can find pictures of my dick or video of me pulling my dick out on the internet. You shouldn't probably upload that to YouTube. I think it's very irresponsible to upload that to YouTube. You can post around Kiwi Farms and Discord, and I don't give a shit. It largely validates what I'm saying. It's like, you know, reasonably large, not freakishly large. 8 inches is 8 inches. It's not 10 inches, like some people claim to have. It's nothing like that. Some people do have those. I've had to run piss tests. Some people are, like, working with, like, some sort of like Cthulian monstrosity between their legs that God did not intend, right? It's not like that, but you know, it's like we've all been in locker rooms. It's yeah, if you make it like eventually, like if you have to have conversations like this long enough, and I've had to deal with them for years, you do have to pull it out. So yeah, my dick is on the internet. It's some like because primarily I never at any point consented to it, but people decided to record it and leak it. I don't particularly care. So the little gay game actually. Oh yeah. So I think we're at where we started here. Yeah, they're talking about that stupid shit. ZXV, you can call in about it. Like, yeah, I'm still live. I typically, how long have we been live here? 2 hours. Yeah, no, that's actually relatively long for us, ZXV. But I was just covering how you're a fucking moron. Just reading some of your old comments there. Specifically, yeah, no, I mean, drop the link. So you're not the real ZXV then. That proves that. I mean, that shows that that person never would actually call in. But I'll drop a link for you. Hold on. Maybe we have a caller. If this is the real ZXV though, I doubt it. I mean, that person wouldn't actually call in. I'm trying. Give me a second. It's been a while since I had any reason for anyone to use the voice chat that I operate. But I'm trying to create a link for that. Give me a second. I haven't had to do this in a while. Okay. Here's your fucking link. Sorry, man, I don't live on the internet like some of you. I have no fucking, like, my Discord isn't that fucking hard to find, honestly. I've rarely ever had to link it to anyone. It's not policed or monitored. You can, you have to work pretty damn hard to get kicked out of there. I don't know if it showed up there for you, did it? Can you even see that if I link that? I forget if that even fucking works. But you go in there, I'm in the fucking voice chat. Just join VC, hell. Can you fucking see that shit? Shaggy. I can't even tell whose channel I'm watching. Shit. Don't live on the internet. I mean, I don't. I've consistently proven that throughout my fucking life. You do see the sailboat I live on, right? You guys don't touch grass. I live amongst the grass. I live in a fucking outdoors vehicle, which I sail around for different locations. It's like, no, I don't fucking live online. I've been a fucking counselor in some of the most fucked up areas of California for the past 10 years. I don't live online. A prideful man. I've got some amount of pride. I'm working on that. No, I didn't want you to snipe me, you dumb bitch. I wanted you to let me call into your streams. Retard. Swan, you're stupid. I didn't understand why you wanted me to snipe him. Then I realized why, so you could see Axel in my chat. No, retard. I wanted to call in to your stream. I didn't want you to snipe me. Fuck. Why should I get off Discord? What's on Discord that I should be afraid of? And as you sink back into the couch fearfully, I unzip my pants as I approach and say, "Now, slacker, the hour of your condemnation is at hand," or some stupid shit like that. And then I rape you forcibly in the mouth. For like hours and hours I rape. Raping and raping. Is that doing it for you there, slacker? For your sick fucking fantasy, you gay faggot. And now you've been mentally violated by Shaggy. Fuck you. Yeah, well, I switch back and forth. I can run a stream and they'll restream it here. I've got 2 chats watching this. Yeah, I've been reading both chats. But no, slacker, why should I get off Discord? Do you have any like reasonable reason you don't like Discord? You don't have to clip this. It all gets archived, retard. All gets archived. Joking about what? Yeah, can you expand on that? You're clearly Canadian, and that you're using Canadian slang. Or just severely sectorized, either way. He's banned everyone in his own shit. Well, I mean, yeah, I typically ban most people. Is what it is. I don't have to maintain like an open chat for idiots because as you see, other people will restream me later. And it's like, that makes it so like being in my chat is like a privilege, right? Because it's going to be on other channels. It's like my chat is the VIP lounge. So yeah, I ban people. Like I don't like, I've got multiple chats. Like I prefer mine to be a bit more positive. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's nice, Hecate's daughter. Well, it's alright. I'm gonna rape your grandmother tonight, Motorboat. No, bro, I just gotta be honest. I think you're a massive faggot. Sorry. You don't have to clear. Like, obviously, I'm kidding, Swan, but let him think I'm serious. Like, I make those comments specifically to rile up people like him. Don't defend me. Play into it. Like, half of the point of the sector is to bully autistic people. Just let him think like, just let him think like the world is just so fucking incompetent that I'm doing just the most horrible fucking crimes imaginable. And the cops just don't care. Like the bag of dead babies I lost in the woods. Let him think that's real. It's funnier that way. They get super righteous about it. There's already Shaggy Archive Slacker Blues. There's don't worry. We've got a Shaggy Archive. We've got Shaggy Archives I like, Shaggy Archives that I don't like. There's Shaggy Archives that are neutral. There's plenty of Shaggy Archives. Plenty of people find me interesting enough to record this shit when I delete everything. I'm going to be deleting this shit immediately when I take it down. But there's plenty of people who actually find this shit at least worth listening to. You don't have to worry, Slacker. There's plenty of archives. I don't ever say anything I wouldn't say to your face. I'm a very honest man. No, you're missing. Okay, so the trafficking thing. So occasionally, I will sleep with women who have been trafficked in here from the third world, Asia, Russia, what have you. Many of them have been severely beaten or don't speak English. That I have nothing to do with that, okay? I just play this Asian guy named Nabi Tong who doesn't speak much English, and I assume that when he nods at me when I speak to him, he actually understands what I'm saying. And I assume that the girl in the cage is legally 18. Okay? I don't question the bruises on her face or why she's crying. And if there's a sufficient discount, I don't even mind if I'm relatively sure she's dead. But that's just how things roll here in the San Francisco Bay, right? I know, that's horrible. I'm such a horrible man. Yeah. No, if you're referring to me, Hecate, I don't know because you're apparently delusional. At no point did that person talk like a child. Or their conversations was mostly about OxyContin. They knew more about OxyContin than I fucking know, and I'm an addictions counselor. Okay, they knew the max fucking dose that's legally allowable and shit. And they were doing scary amounts of... Well, I can say this. They said this openly. I thought for a minute I'd accidentally gone into detail about something, but everyone already knows this shit. This individual's primary interest is OxyContin, so no, there was no... I mean, if you were referring to me there, because again, you were obviously schizophrenic and delusional. I dumped all the info. I dumped all the logs. All the leaks you have on this shit are from me, and that's a complete info dump. So just go read it yourself. I don't know. Yeah, that's called comedy, dipshit. I don't know what to say. I'm arguing with a crazy woman anyway. Stop. Not logical. Person is insane. I don't think I'm a lolcow slacker. I think a lot of people, I think people don't like me, but I display a very raw and unfiltered version of myself here. Like, if I acted like this at work, I'd be fired. And I'm not a counselor anymore. I actually work the ferry. I'm in queue to work the ferries. I can't take that job anymore. It's hell on earth and it doesn't pay enough. And I'm actually leaving California, so I have a choice where, I know I'm explaining this to you, but I would have to either go through educational hell, which is expensive, to get certified in another state, or I'd have to stay in California, and I'm not staying here. No. So I got a job with the ferries because the company I work for works both coasts, and I can just transfer now. But no, I don't think I'm a lolcow. I think I've made some really stupid fucking decisions. And I get why some people don't like me. There you go. Thank you, Swan. I think she's 20 and full of it, but who knows? So this is a woman who has seen the same fucking pictures that you all have. And this is not an uncommon opinion now that the dust is settled. Brian has this take as well. Only his take is based in, violence. He now, I've laughed at the situation. I think you're all retards. Brian thinks that, now he's going to be, pedo-jacketed, as if he'd been caught on Chris Hansen or something, because people are calling him a pedophile because he followed Little Tay and some other shit. And admittedly, he did some pretty autistic shit online, but at the end of the day, it's just Brian doing autistic shit online. I mean, then again, his father is an actual sex offender, but that's fucked up if we're talking seriously. Brian would never, ever mask off and talk seriously about me this way in order to, defend his character, by the way. This is only Shaggy would do this, but, Brian also thinks that Raven is 20 and wants to assault her. There you go. I have always been your nemesis, Shaggy, says Ghost of Niccolo. No, butt plug Pat, you used to suck my cock. Back before, I got into some autistic disagreement with you, you used to suck my dick. You were not always my nemesis. You used to be a total ball wash. I think back when I was telling Queen of Spades I wanted to, see pictures of her asshole and shit, I think you were still, sucking my dick even back then, so. Autism doesn't equal stupidity, Shaggy. No, I mean it indicates you're going to be on the far end of the spectrum. People with autism can have very high IQs, but it's still a disability. It can just affect people. It typically, you don't see many people on the autism spectrum who have average intelligence, but you see a lot of people who have very low intelligence, retarded level, and then you see people who have abnormally high intelligence. It tends to affect people whose brains function abnormally because, again, autism isn't a thing. You can't dissect a person's brain and find the autism like you can the cancer, right? A doctor can take a microscope and show you the cancer. You can't do that with autism. Autism is a theory that someone came up with to explain why people behave. We don't understand the brain very well. That's the honest fucking truth. We do not understand the human brain or how it works very well at all. But what autism is in the books and textbooks, you know, people who have that are often retarded or geniuses, because it's just a term that people or industries, corporations, people who sell pills really use to categorize the odd behaviors that some people display when they have some sort of abnormal brain functioning, whatever it is. It's something that gets tagged along to more legitimate and observable disorders like dementia or retardation in order to sell pills. Con artists like fucking Axel there, Norwegian Andrew Ditch, they use it as a way to fucking scam government money in exchange for taking God knows what. Fucking, they don't care. Axel doesn't mind taking whatever pills the government gives him. They used to share a cock ring? Totally. I imagine they did, sure. No idea what you're talking about, but I'm sure that's true. I mean, Queen of Spade predates the Sector, Humble Sweeper. Queen of Spade has been around for longer than the Sector has been the Sector. Queen of Spade has been around for a long fucking time. Alright, slow it down. Let's see what's going on in my chat. Finally content. Alright, that's alright. Do the work to set it up. That's right. Keep working. No, he wasted my time. Oh, is your time so valuable, ZXV? You couldn't fucking figure out how to get into Lost Carcosa. Okay, it's a very simple. Alright, so forget ZXV showing up. ZXV couldn't figure out how to find Shaggy's chat. Literally the most open fucking shithole on Discord. Even though I dropped a fucking link. I don't know, dude. If you couldn't see the link, I suspected maybe YouTube wouldn't show it. I'm sorry that you couldn't figure it out, okay? I was hoping you could have figured out how to find my Discord chat. And anyone in the chat could have probably given you a hand on that one if you'd asked. But you couldn't manage that one, huh? Alright. The link doesn't show. That's unfortunate. But any one of you guys, like, this person could have contacted you. This person has their own fucking people that could have given. I refuse to believe they couldn't have found the fucking link somehow. I know my A-logs fucking have it, and that this person is in touch with the A-logs. They could have found it by now. This person isn't retarded and is experienced enough in the ways of the Sector to navigate over here. They don't need me to fucking hold their hand. They don't need a fucking guiding light from me. Premium Shaggy Loyalist chat. Yeah. That motorboat call in. Isn't that Swede? No, that guy's a faggot. He's from like the Ralph community. Besides, he's just a giggling retard. So he doesn't have anything interesting to say. He's never said any, like, the thing with Motorboat is he's never said anything that would give me the impression he has anything that I actually want to hear or interact with. Sorry. You can not like that. That's just the truth. I don't see any reason I should do that. I think he's kind of a faggot, and he's not going to say anything. It's not that he won't say anything that I wouldn't, like, actually respond to. He's not going to accept my responses as valid responses. He's just going to be a continuously obnoxious faggot because his only goal would be to be disruptive. I mean, I guess I could let him call in, but I wouldn't. It would have to be a call in with better people than him before I would take a call from him. If I was like 4 or 5 calls deep and no one else was going to call in, I might let him call in. But, like, I'd prefer the peace and quiet of, like, the stream than to have that faggot call in and start just shouting pedophile. Like, I don't need that. If he can, like, find something to say and post it in chat that I find remotely fucking worth responding to, I'd actually consider it. He never has. Like, I'm not saying never. I'm just saying not right now. He's kind of like a spurg, for lack of a better word. Fuck it. Yeah, if he can figure it out, if he can find his way into the Discord and, like, DM me from, like, the general chat there, yeah, he can call in. Just because no one else is here. Just because, like, literally no one else. ZXV couldn't fucking figure it out, though. But yeah, if Motorboat wants to fucking, like, yell at me about something, I guess, sure. I can't link you the Discord. You're literally going to have to figure out, like, my Discord is open. I am not in control. Like, why are you asking me who can call in? All of you motherfuckers can call in. Lost Carcosa is not hard to find, despite the name, if you get the reference. It's kind of an ironic statement. But, like, you could probably get there pretty damned easily. It used to be known as Rape Van. Like, many of you are probably already in this Discord and don't know it. If you see Lost Carcosa in your list of Discord channels, you don't know what the fuck that is. But that's Rape Van. You remember Rape Van? Like, my Discord channel? It still exists. I renamed it into a Lovecraft / Ambrose Bierce appreciation server. I was really drunk at the time. That wasn't a logical decision. Rape Fan was a much better name. I just did that and never bothered to change it back. So I'm beginning to crash now because we're out of weed. So that means no more fun for Shaggy. Well, Motorboat could have come on at any time, dude. Like, I would have had no way to stop him. And even if I wanted him on desperately, I'd have no way to invite him on. Like, if he can either find the Discord or he can't. Like, you should be able to find it. It's not hard. get some munchies. I don't much get the munchies anymore, partially because of the CHS. I'm not really hungry. I wish I had more Rockstar energy drink, kinda. Only because I like the taste of it. I'm tired enough. I could probably get some sleep. I could get some sleep, probably. I just hope I don't get fucking sick from this cheap-ass weed I'm smoking. The death of the skeptics was when some of them turned into IBS. Them being exposed gave birth to IBS. Well, that's actually true. And I think Swan Kelly would actually be aware of that. That's actually a very concise and accurate description of what happened. The people in the IBS scene. There's Motorboat. Yeah, you could find this place. Like, all of you could call into this if you wanted to. So stop asking me to invite people. Like, you all have the way in here if you wanted. There was Sargon of Akkad was apparently running like a secret in-group Discord. I am crashing. Holy shit! Hold on. I don't need you to see me pass out there. I'll just put that up instead. Yeah, no. Sargon of Akkad got into this bullshit match with Spino, is what was happening at the time, which is some kid he was like being an internet dad to, who was actually snaking him to trolls and retards. And it had gotten like to this there was this entire fucking like, well, it was like a really tight-knit it's like what you see with PPP and Ashton, right? It had become like commercialized. They were at the top of the fucking pyramid, and they knew they had something that they could make real money with. And the moment the potential for real money comes along, shit changes. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are. Shit changes, right? So much like Ashton and Andy, the first thing they did was say, listen, we have to cut the ladder here, because if a bunch of people rush in here, right, all the gold, all of the donation, it's going to get taken by everyone else. Like, all the potential to make money is going to be gone, because people will have all sorts of options for their entertainment. They won't need to pay us to be here. So we got to make sure that the gate is barred so no one else can get into the gold mine and steal the gold. So it's this retard mentality, right, where they pull up the ladder, as Ashton would have once put it, because at this point it's become like a business to them, and they work to actually kill content. It's super fucking gay and retarded, and also kind of inevitable, because, like, again, money. But when this happened with Sargon, they, inevitably became like very much like behind the scenes. It was like Sargon was running his own company, like a CEO or some shit. When that inevitably shit leaked because people were feeling they weren't being treated like employee of the month. When someone got pissy and leaked like them recording how inevitably they can't have people saying that they're not cool. They have to silence and work together to frame the narratives so that any detractors they have look silly and stupid. Which, that's what happens with every fucking group that becomes the current, like, biggest streamer in the sector or any other community, right? But yeah, that's when the skeptics, like, fell from grace, because if these supposedly rational and intellectual thinkers are actually just, like, gossip mongering behind the scenes, I guess what the skeptic community really is a bunch of shit flinging and gossiping, like, bullshit. And I honestly think I kind of blame Jim for that. because he kind of tried to burn it to the ground, but he couldn't. So now all they can do is sell hats in the ruins of it. It's fucking gay and stupid. Cringe AI PFP. Thank you. A friend made it for me. I like it. He made that? No, I actually didn't. The person who made this, actually was threatening to lawsuit me on the internet because when I kicked them out of my Discord for being a rat, I didn't get rid of this. I liked it. The person who made this doesn't like me anymore. I liked it though. Oh fuck it. Ash made this. Ash is the one who made this. I'll give credit where it's due. Jim is an aging mean girl. Yeah. Like it's not that he doesn't have a life offline. He clearly does. It's just that what his life offline consists of is just as pathetic as spending all your time offline. It's being a germophobic and collecting anime. Now, born bad, dying worse, I guess, right? I can safely and proudly say I do not own any memorabilia or manga related items. Thank God. This is getting boring. People are now talking about Justin Bieber in chat. Let's go to my chat. 2 chats going on. He's reading Swan's chat. Bruh, yeah, I'm reading both chat. Yeah, no, this is being streamed on 2 separate channels. I've got 22 people watching this, and another 18 watching on Swan Kelly. Literally the same goddamn stream. No talking over it. No, nothing like that. Literally Swan just like restreaming the exact same thing you're seeing here. So yes, I'm reading 2 separate chats. He is reading Swan's chat. Bro, well, I have to, Kazzy. They're watching the same stream. I've hijacked Swan Kelly's stream for the evening. If I wasn't, like, laughing at the novelty of that, I'd probably have stopped streaming by now. I kind of want to go to bed and I've run out of shit to say. I've also run out of weed, coincidentally. I like to think if I only smoked fucking flower, I wouldn't get sick again, but I'd be fooling myself. I'd just get a bunch of headaches first, and then I'd get sick. Truth is, I actually do have to stop smoking now. I've really got to get clean, because if I don't, I'm going to be medically fucked. You guys don't give a shit about any of that. Again... You can look at Axel's behavior, learn something by not doing the stupid shit he does. I'm not going to cry to you people about my problems. The people who actually take an interest when you do that are weirder than the people who tell you to fuck off. Anyway, I'm gonna be gone for like a bit after this one, because I think streaming to this community is inherently unhealthy, right? I don't think that doing this is something that you do because you're a well-adjusted person. I think engaging in the sector is for people who are like seriously maladjusted, right? Really maladjusted, or tilted, to use the Canadian term, right? So if I'm going to rehab, it would be incredibly retarded to engage in this shit while I'm in there. So for like 2 weeks or so, I'm going to be offline again. Probably going to be offline at least for a week, because typically during an orientation, they take your phone. And I'm going to a different program that my bishop recommended, which, the church has been kind enough to pay for, or at least like waive the fee. They run the program, so it's like if you're a member of the church, you don't really have to pay. It's not like it's a building they own. They run a program at like a hospital somewhere. I just explained the situation. I already went over that. But yeah, the bishop was really understanding about that. He understood. It's like, yeah, obviously if I actually do that shit for a living, I'm going to be expecting some level of professional courtesy that isn't easily conveyed to people outside the field. So... like, I'm crashing hard without the weed. By the way. It's midnight. Where I am, it's midnight. Not any food left. So that means, yeah, I guess it's time to go to sleep. So, I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this one. Swan, I gave you the chance to let me call into your show. Like, I've been here for 3 fucking hours. Right on the dot. We just made it 3 hours, right? I'm now ending the stream. We've been here for 3 fucking hours. You've streamed all of it. I would have like called in to your Discord. But I don't have a link to you. I have no way to contact you. No one has sent me any friend requests. No one has tried to contact me. I'm not a hard man to get a hold of. You have people in your chat who obsess over me. Let's see. So read Swan's comments here. I was about to cut out, but went to snipe for a sec since everyone was telling me to. These retards want to watch this? I mean, if you guys, like, your chat is full of my A-logs, but I would have thought they would also have preferred me to call in live so that they could come on and try to yell at me about shit. I mean, yeah, it's a monitored chat, but, like, do you guys really need to be able to just shout over someone in order to felt them? Like, I mean, I think ZXV is the only one who even possibly believes this shit or gives a fuck anyway. You guys just want to screech like monkeys. You guys don't care, so I'm asking the wrong questions. I'll be back to, like, well, I mean, no, I was about to say I'll be back tomorrow, Motorboat, but it's actually going to be a few weeks. I mean, you're going to have to find someone else to cry about on the internet. It'll be tough. Yeah, I'll be back. I'm not saying this isn't goodbye. Hey guys, this isn't goodbye. If this was goodbye, I wouldn't clarify that this wasn't goodbye. I would just say, I wouldn't say anything. I would do a stream like normal, end it, and not do another one. Like, there isn't gonna be a goodbye stream because, like, when I did a goodbye stream, right? When I figured that Raven wasn't going to go live and actually admit, like, I hadn't done anything fucked up, I figured, you know what, you're gonna probably want to leave. It only attracted the worst fucking people. So I would never actually do that again. I would just, like, do a really good stream, or what I thought was a really good stream, and that would be the last thing I'd do. And if I felt the need to comment at all, it would be in the chats. So this, yeah, no, I'll be back. Yeah. With Shane Kidoki, what really happened is that, like, people from the surfer community discovered Warhammer and saw him yelling Forge Gang, and you all immediately decided to join Forge Gang, ironically. But then you discovered that, you know, like, it was also fun to torment this guy because he's got severe blind spots. And now you guys are enemies with Warhammer, probably because as, like, an autistic man who doesn't really understand a lot of things, he acted in a way that coincided with that fact. So, yeah, well, I'm not really talking about that anyway, but yeah. But yeah, you guys shouldn't be, like, messing with Warhammer. I've said that before. That's why I've never really got into a big, like, long ass fucking fight with Warhammer like you like, is because eventually you realize, like, this guy has issues. He's still talking. Motorboat, you can actually, like, go to your tabs up at the top there, and they have a little X. You don't have to be here. I know you're a drooling fucking retard, but, like, even you should be able to figure this out. If you don't want to listen to me, click another tab. Like, just, like, click the volume off and click another tab and watch something else. Like, are you that fucking addicted to the smell of Swan Kelly's farts? Do you need to be, like, directly nestled under her like an egg? Like an egg under the mother swan in the nest there? You fucking faggot. You need Swan. Like, this is what Swan is providing tonight, motherfucker. This is what Mom has decided you guys are watching at Swan Kelly's daycare center. Alright? So, yeah, I'm still talking. And by saying shit like that, you give me all the incentive I need to continue for a little bit longer. Alistair is the only person who really has a problem with Warhammer. Alistair's the only person who's, like, dented enough to take him seriously. That's because they both have, like, the same fucking disorder. Like, it's like there's enough logic there to understand most things, but there are some things that it's not that they're retarded, it's just, like, shockingly wide, cavernous blind spots. Right? On, like, just shockingly, like, you know, like, they're like almost lobotomized, like they're missing entire hemispheres of their brain or some shit. So, but other sides are working at, like, double capacity. Like, just severe autism is what it is. It's like, that's what it looks like. That's what, like, genuine and severe autism. It's like, Warhammer will, like, autistically memorize shit about Vatican II and start spewing that out at random times. And Alistair is dressed like a Batman supervillain half the time, so. He says he's done and keeps talking. It's like this retard has never seen one of my streams before. Yeah. Hey, you say you're done and keep watching. Which one of us is more stupid, retard? Hey, you complain about it, you bitch about it, and you keep watching it. He's sitting there eating a shit sandwich, and with every bite, he's like, "Oh, this tastes like shit." Why are you eating it, dumbass? Maybe put the shit sandwich down, Motorboat, if you don't like the way it tastes, huh? Rat person, he says as he bites into the shit sandwich. You want me to go offline? Stop giving me ammunition with your stupid fucking comments, you mongoloid. Ah, God. You see, that's why I don't want to talk to this dipshit, even if he did have the balls to call in, which he really doesn't. He doesn't. It would just be him yelling, rat person, while masturbating like they do in Discord. Every time I've wandered into a Discord and it's these assholes that do talking about their feelings in like a group, like it's really fucking gay, then they see I'm there and they start going, rat person, rat person. It's fucking retards. They're like actual retards. I think that's Weezus. I think that's Weezus. I don't know. I honestly don't know whether you're Weezus. You could be a different retard entirely. But I see you guys as like little goblinoids huddling together in your like Discord caves. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's go back to the other chat. Yeah, see, as my chat clearly proves, you can be a Shaggy hater, and honestly, if you have some sort of objection to me that isn't just, I don't like this guy, it's basically just crying on the internet about someone in the world exists that you don't like. Yeah, you're voluntarily watching this very obscure YouTube channel through another YouTube channel and crying that you're being forced. I don't understand. Really gay behavior on their parts. Like, if you don't like this that much, if this is such torture, go watch something else. Like, I get it. Like, the Mormon Shaggy, like, program isn't everyone's cup of tea. Most people would find this content to be abhorrent, quite frankly. I'm surprised there are people who legitimately like it. I am. But some people do. But you guys are literally watching it through a sniping channel. Like, run by, like, a woman you guys are simping for. Right. That's why. Yeah, I'm sorry the like, late to middle-aged woman, like, I don't know, some like between 30 and 50 years old, someone that range. An older woman, an older adult female, yeah, and you guys are all simping for her. I get that. And that's being interrupted by the fact that you have to listen to my voice. That must suck. You guys are trying to watch rehashed clips of shit from like years ago and Dark Ninja stuff and Girl World, other like basically just like generic slop so that you can simp for the female. Seriously, guys, just go to an Asian massage parlor. It's that simple. And then I'm there like doing this shit, and you have to deal with yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I can't even keep track of what I'm saying. I've smoked too much weed and I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna go lay down now. I'm going to bed. Here you go, motorboat. You get your wish. Now you can simp for Swan for the rest of the night. Good night, guys. Suck my cock. I don't fucking get excited for the next Swan Kelly stream. You guys are watching Swan Kelly. You know, some fat woman who has nothing better to do than to babysit you morons. Like a bunch of fucking middle schoolers with a crush on the teacher.